Welcome to the inaugural First and Virgin Brewskies Podcast. Now, welcome. I'm going to introduce you. To my left is George.
Also known as Gica. Thank you.
Okay, Gica or George? Awkward.
George.
To my right is Darren.
Also known as Dar.
Darren, okay.
Darren's fine.
It's like I don't know you guys. It's just two fucking strangers that walked into my fucking apartment to do a fucking random podcast. I'm Niall. You can call me Niall.
I always
Very
call
simple. One fucking name.
Right? I've called you other things in the past.
Yeah, right, you haven't. I love it when you call me those things.
Yeah.
It's just
anyway.
the fucking podcast.
The format, lads. What's the format for people who have not listened?
Let's just stick to the script. The script that we don't have.
What fucking script?
Totally script.
We tore the script up.
We had it and we just ripped. George burnt it along with your Christmas tree about 30 minutes ago.
That's why it looks so fucking good. It's on fire.
That's why half the wall looks black. But anyway.
Now, each of us have brought 3 beers. One each.
We have each brought 3 beers of the same type.
Same type.
And we're each going to, I suppose, back our own beer and try and maybe not sell it to the other person, but say, I've brought a beer. Let's all have one of my beer. Then you'll each give us one of yours, and then I'll give one of mine.
We'll sample, critique, enjoy. Let the alcohol get into our bloodstream and see what happens.
That's the best part. That's the best part.
Right,
let the alcohol
to sum it up,
get into our bloodstream.
we'll drink alcohol and we'll talk shite.
Exactly.
For, the best part of, maybe 90 minutes?
Plenty of beer, plenty of shite. That's what we like. Right,
Yeah.
First up is Gica.
Yes.
Show us your beer. We haven't seen Gica's beer, so this is
we don't know in
us.
advance what anyone's brought, so we've no clue what you could pull out. Hopefully it's beer he pulls out.
Hopefully pulls out beer.
He's been able to pull out things out in the past.
You know, I could
He's
pull
probably
out.
He loves to get it out.
He's probably a little bit too sober.
I was going to say I could pull out a few things, but I can't,
no more exposures needed here.
He's got more than one.
That's
why he's fucking married. He's got more than one.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Go for it. Break it out.
I'm just going to pull out the beer, okay?
He's going out.
He's going down to the table. He's got a plastic bag.
You can hear him some clinking. Clinking noises is always a good sign when you're after a beer.
Imagine if I dropped this.
Yeah, and smashed everywhere. I'd be licking off the ground at this stage, let's be honest.
Fuck, George,
Niall.
what did you do?
That's Niall's area.
Pass them around. Pass them around.
So it's over there. That's a
Thanks,
cool
man.
looking bottle.
Pass them around.
Whoa.
Okay. What I'm holding in my hand is one ugly looking fucking child on the front of a beer bottle.
Oh my god, this looks rank.
Okay, this is called Founders Brewing Breakfast Stout. Holy shit,
Double
Gica.
chocolate coffee oatmeal stout.
That sounds hideous.
Did you lose your mind on the way to the counter in the off-license?
This is all they had left.
What? Like they had from Founders, they had a few more beers, but I decided this was the best
I thought
one.
for the first drink we'd start off with a nice light beer, enjoy ourselves.
What? Fuck off.
Instead, we've got fucking double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout.
It's 10% alcohol, I think. No, I'm sorry, it's 8.3.
10% hideous, man.
It's 8%.
I'd say 90% hideous.
I'd say it's only 80% nice. Or 8% nice, if anything.
How many beers have you seen with a baby on the fucking label?
None for a good fucking reason, Gica. Let's be quite honest, man.
Can I just say, you could start that, it's like, how many cars have you seen that has one door hanging off the side? It's like, that's not selling it, Gica.
And he's filling his face. If I can describe this, he's got like a bowl, obviously, of oats. And he's filling his fat face with a massive fucking spoon.
He looks so Irish. It's ridiculous.
They got me. They got me with this.
Why? Because it has a child stuffing his face in the front.
Of course. Right,
let's crack this fucker open. I don't mean the child.
Whoopsie. What the? Can you cut that bit out?
No, we won't. We ain't cutting shit.
No. That's the thing.
Okay, I'm going to open my first beer, okay?
We've got some glasses here to pour and critique the pour as if you know what the fuck we're doing. So go ahead. Can we get a nice...
Does anybody know how to pour a beer in a glass?
45-degree angle. It's not what you always do.
It's 45 degrees and then straight at the centre when it's...
I wasn't expecting an answer.
Look at this, lad.
I wasn't expecting an answer.
Rhetorical question, right?
I'm just gonna pop this bitch open, okay?
Do it. There we go.
Pretty clean.
It didn't have a lot of fizz.
No, it's fairly flat. What do they call that when it hasn't got much of it? No effervescence.
Sure, that's exactly what they call it, yeah. That's bar talk, Niall. That's bar talk.
Bar talk. Bar stool talk.
You've been serving in fucking New York pubs for like
maybe have a little smell of it first.
Let us smell good.
No. Did anybody fart?
No, we just all opened your beer. Maybe this little baby in the front has.
It doesn't smell that bad. I mean, that's not too bad.
It smells like coffee.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not so fucking surprised. You said on the front it says double chocolate coffee.
And you know something? Can I just? Do you know what I don't like, lads? Twin tea and coffee. Have a guess which one I don't like. It's the coffee. Yep.
Yeah.
It's the coffee. So I'm looking forward to
You know,
this.
I hope you like chocolate, coffee, oatmeal, and stout because all that shit is in this.
I'm not a fan of liquid chocolate either.
Let's
pour.
this.
Let's pour.
Yeah, let's pour.
Okay, there we go.
Oh my days.
It's kind of ruby. Fucking.
I like the way it looks.
Do you?
You're still looking at the baby.
Yep.
Right. Hasn't much of a head.
I was about to say, it has like fucking like having coffee.
Oh man, you put me off. You know what? I'd rather actually drink it. I'd rather drink it from the fucking bottle so I don't look at it because that looks like a bad fucking
Guinness.
Guinness.
Yeah, it does.
Looks like Coke. Look at it.
It looks like Coke. It looks like Coke. That looks like Coke.
If we pretend it's Guinness, it might go down easier.
It depends. Pretends Coke. It might go down easier.
Okay, let's fucking cheers.
Cheers, lads.
Cheers to
Happy
that.
Christmas,
Happy
by the way.
Christmas.
Fucking hey.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh no, that is fucking sharp.
To be honest, it is. I'll be honest. I don't like drinking coffee,
Oh,
and I've little or no experience in drinking coffee. But I can only imagine that is very close to tasting like coffee.
I can tell you this. It tastes exactly like fucking coffee.
It does. It does
Shit.
taste like coffee.
I don't drink coffee either, so I won't fucking know.
I don't drink coffee either, but I just know for having sampled very minimal amounts of coffee in the past.
Look,
this tastes exactly like a coffee.
Busy coffee, I presume.
Neither
just
of us
ask
has.
you this,
Neither of us
Gica?
drinks coffee.
Did you read the script for this podcast?
It's
Bring
not. It's not.
each bring a beer. Don't bring something that you use to wake yourself up in the morning. Bring a beer, mate.
It's not called fucking
So
Starbucks.
technically,
Brewskies. It's not to make us fucking sick and spew up everywhere. It's fucking shy.
that is the worst joke you've ever made.
Spew.
That is-
skis.
Oh,
Hey, look, Brewskies is fucking pushing the boat out a little
No,
bit
no,
anyway.
no.
So.
We'll call it Kofskis. Does that sound good?
No.
if
No.
people can only see your face right now, Darren.
If people could only see my face, the sheer disgust that's on it. Is that what you're talking about?
That's why we're doing a podcast so nobody can see our fucking faces, lads.
It's in their best
be
interest
honest.
that they don't.
Look, it looks like fucking Coke that tastes like coffee with alcohol.
It's
in
like
it.
Coke that's been left around for a few months and it's
Look,
built up a
hard
scummy
enough to
head.
drink. Can we maybe not try and turn ourselves off it any more than we need to? We have to get through this. Can I just say,
Oh.
on the bright side, it's a small bottle. If this was a big bottle, God forbid.
Fucking damn right.
Gica, maybe you might want to talk us through your how
not
how
actually that bad.
How did you come to this conclusion? Maybe just
Talk
walk us
about
through
your
it.
beer.
Walk us through
Yeah,
it.
what's the percentage of shit? Talk
Yeah.
us about it.
Look, what actually made me get this, right? I saw
And
double
you probably
chocolate.
would have to have been made by it, but yeah, go on.
I saw a double chocolate. Everybody likes chocolate. I was expecting like the taste of chocolate to be a bit more predominant, you know?
No, I do get the chocolate. It's 8.3%, man.
Do you get chocolate out of it?
No, I do get a bit of chocolate. Yeah, I get coffee even though I
I
don't
get
drink
very
coffee.
little chocolate myself.
Don't get the
That's
oatmeal,
more.
but
I was
maybe,
about to
there's some lumpy bits at the end.
I just get more coffee. Do you?
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with I agree with Darren on this. I get
I'm not
like a
getting
lot
much,
more.
I'm not getting much chocolate.
Yeah, a bit of chocolate. I'm not saying
A bit of like a bit of dark chocolate aftertaste.
I don't like dark chocolate. You're just putting it out there, but you know, whatever. It's fine.
No, we're not pulling anything
This is
out.
pretty much wrapped up every single thing you don't like in a drink, Darren. Is that right?
Don't like liquid chocolate. Don't like dark chocolate. I mean,
Don't
I'm
like
not,
liquid chocolate.
Look, I'm not that fussy. When I'm eating chocolate, which I do from time to time, I don't have dark chocolate, and I never have hot chocolate, and I never have coffee.
I must say, I have tasted worse beers than this.
That's no standard to hold the fucking beer, boy.
He's made a good point. But look, you know what? Maybe we'll let's start again. Right? We've got a beer. It's fine. Let's talk us through maybe the aesthetics of the bottle and
Yeah,
sort
like
of
what was going through your fucking mind when you decided to fucking buy this?
I was
Gica?
trying to put it
Didn't I
more gracefully than that. But yeah, maybe just
like cheeky, you fucking asshole. What is?
yeah. No,
I told you, man. The thing that actually
Let's try and enjoy this, lads. Let's try and put ourselves off. Well, let's try and enjoy the beer.
you wanna have a few Smarties with it? Well, you know, to fucking
master
Well,
the
it's-
taste.
it's
master taste it.
I'm not going to have anything to eat with. I'm just going to stay. I'm not going to have anything.
Well, I like your enthusiasm, Darren.
I'm just going to drink it.
It's a pity that not all of us agree with your enthusiasm.
I don't. I'm not. I'm just trying to get myself through it. Just work with me here. But no, look. You know, I've tasted far more vile things than this. Let's build on it. Let's
Look, let's stop talking about
let's
the
go in
taste for a
depth.
second.
Let's go
all
in
right?
depth on this thing, Gica. Talk to us about this beer.
Where is it from?
Where is it from?
It has to be Irish with an ugly little kid like
Runs
that.
like
with those-
that. Well,
Australia.
anyone mixing a stout and fucking oats, you'd imagine would be either Scottish or Irish, but Australian, is it?
No, it actually is.
Imported, yeah.
It's imported from
Australia.
Australia.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
I like the fact, like, it's like the smallest hand fucking writing ever.
It's really hard to read.
It's kind of like on a contract. Read the fine print.
No, they've kind of gone, let's distance ourselves from this
Yeah.
as much as possible. Make that really small. What's the smallest font you got? We'll stick that on there.
Let's
Put an
hope the
ugly
reader's
baby on
drunk
it
already.
and hope nobody buys it because it's absolutely ridiculously
Apart from me,
hideous.
you kind of have to be drunk to fucking buy this.
Were you drunk when you bought
Is
this,
that-
George?
you
No,
can't
I
use
was just
that
fucking
excuse.
tired. That's it.
You were tired. Okay, he was tired drunk.
So you have to be...
Okay, well, that,
contradicts your point, but yeah, you know. You've got to be drunk or you is what you're saying to buy this.
You know what? I think this will make me start smoking again.
Oh, Jesus.
Tastes like coffee. I like the way everybody's like, and
It's actually not. It's not. It's
I
not
think you-
horrendous. It's not.
No, I
can
think
get
like,
through it. It's fine. It's
You know,
as in,
I won't be surprised
it
if
grows on me. I like it.
it grows in you.
What?
Are you serious?
It's growing on me. I like the fucking. It's not that I like. First time I tasted Guinness.
This is nowhere near the level of Guinness.
No, I was just
It's
going to
down
compare.
a more Guinness route than anything else I've tasted. It tastes more like a Guinness than anything else I've tasted because I don't drink coffee.
Maybe
But I'd
it should have been a
imagine
bit
if I drank-
creamier.
If it's got any creamier, I don't know if I could stomach it. To be honest, it's a bit thicker than I'd like a beer to be
Exactly,
as it
yeah.
is. So let's not look positive thoughts. It's growing on me as well. Let's go into a bit of detail, Gica. Let's talk about a little bit more about what this has
Okay.
going on for it.
All right.
It mentions the United States of this. It actually says origin product of the United States
Where
Where?
you said Australia?
down the end.
Down the end, where?
Well, look underneath the.
This is
fat
your
baby's
beer,
head.
George.
Origin product.
Double
you're right.
chocolate, coffee, oatmeal stout, and then it says origin
Yeah,
forward
it's
slash
US.
product
Yeah,
you're
of
right,
the United
you're right.
States.
It's a fucking US beer. Founders, US lads.
I must say, like, they had a few more, like, they had one with Gandalf on it.
You didn't get the one with Gandalf on it?
No, I did.
Jesus.
It
Just
actually
Daddy went
says
for a fucking ugly kid eating oats.
these guys are brewing since 1997.
See, again, that's nothing to be proud
Do you know something? That's how many years of their life has they wasted in brewing some beers.
of. Jesus, lads.
Sorry, I don't mean to completely ruin their livelihoods, but they might want to look at packing it in if that's the best they can come up with.
Was the Gandalf one also by this company?
Yeah, like,
Founders?
Founders has, like, 3 other beers.
Anything else?
And
they
what's
have that, you know,
Gandalf packing? Tastes like a sandal or something, or
I don't know. I really don't know.
tastes like
It's
uh,
white
wasn't-
chocolate.
I saw fucking double chocolate. I was like, yeah, I get that, bitch.
You thought it was going to be the creamy, chocolatey,
Dude.
nice, velvety flavour.
Why did you just buy yourself a hot chocolate for when you go home, like
Exactly.
a big girl?
And put some fucking whiskey in it.
Wouldn't be better than this.
You can do what you want with it. It wouldn't be on our time. We don't care what you do when you're in the privacy
Hey,
of your
it's a
own
beer
home.
fucking... you gotta go through it. Gotta finish an entire beer.
Yeah, it's a beer.
That's how it is.
It's beer tasting. Who goes in and goes, I've got a nice beer for you to taste. B1 it tastes like coffee and
How
and
am I
chocolate.
supposed to know that you don't like coffee? And if it says first double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout, if it says double chocolate, you'd expect the double fucking chocolate to be a predominant taste in the fucking beer.
Coffee is a more powerful taste than chocolate.
He's right. No, what?
He's right. Oh, shit, he just went against my points. And I opened my mouth before thinking. Yeah, coffee's a more powerful taste than chocolate. It's going to overpower it.
Yeah, but it's double chocolate. There, got you, bitch.
Well, you
You
didn't.
really
but
got
you
me with
didn't
this
really
fucking
Have you
piece.
tasted it, Gica?
Yes, I have been tasting it for the past fucking...
And have you tasted
13
chocolate?
minutes.
Because you said last time it tastes a lot like
no, I
coffee.
haven't. It's a dark chocolate aftertaste, if I recall.
This is tough.
You know what? You know what's going to make you go through it? Just take big gulps.
Yeah. Big gulps and think of your country. That's
of
what
your
you gotta
country.
do.
I'll be honest. It's not. It's actually not horrendous. I can stomach this. It's fine.
That's just the alcohol talking now at this stage, Darren.
Well, I'd hope so because
I'm
it's
going
not the coffee talking. I'd like to think.
I'm going for my first impressions, which was Rankville. I'm afraid.
Well said. I'm gonna go with what WTF first impression. Right?
Absolutely.
Summed up quite
Exactly. When that bottle came out, I was like, what?
and then as I read, it wasn't getting any better, was it? Really? I mean, it's like, oh no, oh no,
Oh, no.
oh god,
Yep.
Gica, you've really landed.
Like, look,
You've outdone yourself on this one, Gica.
You have.
hey, man, unique beers. That's what I got.
Well,
Well, it's a stout for a start, but I won't hold you up on that fucking point.
you know something. I'd love to do a breathalyzer after I finished a bottle of this, and just would you have any alcohol content in you? I mean, I
Well, it says
can't,
8.6%.
can't taste any alcohol in this. Can
That's
you?
a good...
Well,
yeah,
I think it is kind of covered up
Taste
by
is
the...
stronger coffee, and I don't even drink coffee.
Well, no.
Well, I must say, in fairness, like,
This is
Niall had,
up, I'd imagine.
Niall had a point, right? So, like,
With a pint.
he had a point.
If I had half a
Like-
fucking point in front of me.
Yeah,
Coffee is
was a
like,
quarter
it
of
has a very, very strong
Well, he
taste
had that
and
point-
smell
yes.
to it.
Yep. Well, it's contradicting
Covering
your
up
point.
the alcohol.
So it's covering up a lot of things.
It is. It is. It's covering
The
up.
first smell when we opened it, I told you, it's like smells like coffee.
Well, maybe we could maybe begin trying to, I suppose, decide whether it's something that we will ever think of consuming again.
What's our rating system going to be?
This isn't something we've thought of.
No, we haven't prepared at all.
We're just going to try and make it as short as
Are we going to discuss it maybe under a series of headings and subheadings, not to be too,
Pretentious about it?
yeah. Or are we just going to maybe go with something a little bit
I think
more
the three.
mainstream?
I think each one of us should pick a criteria, and that's what we're going to stick on. So let's
we're
say
only going to be going under 3 specific headings.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
I think you should just come up with a verdict on it yourself.
I think you should
You can
as well.
fucking think about whatever you want.
I think whether or not you'd buy it yourself in
That's
an
what it
offline is important.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think how good it tastes is obviously important.
Would you want to be seen drinking it? Is
Well,
important.
Well,
I think we all know the answer.
At
Only
the
not
end
that
of the
balls
day, at the
around.
end of the day, if nobody knows what you're drinking,
I reckon if I gave this to a homeless person who was mad for the fucking drink, I'd throw it back in my fucking face, to be quite honest with
I
you.
reckon they
I'll
would
put
say, if I wanted coffee, I'd have asked for coffee.
Exactly.
look, I got a very, very good criteria. If you go to a party and there's nothing else to drink, but then apart from a fridge full of these beers, would you drink it?
Gica, if I go to a party and there's nothing to drink, I'll fucking drink the piss of the last guy who fucking pissed in the
Oh, there
shitter.
you go. So you would
So
drink
that's
it
no
at a party.
criteria.
My response to that particular question posed is if I went to a party and I saw a fridge stacked with these,
With kids?
I'd question who has organised this party. And
obviously-
get the fuck out of it, 'cause it's not the wrong party.
Gica's fucking organising that party,
Yeah.
obviously.
I'd
It's a
really-
Gica party.
If I found this a fridge full of these, I'd know I was at the wrong party. That's what
Okay,
I know.
let's get back to it. Okay, so let's stick to the criteria.
Oh well, what is the criteria, Gica?
Well, you started you
Okay, so
pick a
would
criteria.
I buy this myself? I would have probably not even I might have double take this and just went whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Aesthetically, this is quite shocking.
And then I would have seen the word oatmeal and thought, yeah, if I bought this, I must be fucking crazy.
There is a kid eating a cereal on the front, so that's where the oatmeal is. Why? I mean, honestly, they're trying to attract people to buy this already poorly described. Well, it's actually well described, but it doesn't describe a nice beer.
Look,
And they're giving you a kid stuff in his face
well,
with
I think
breakfast cereal.
you're saying, what's the attraction? I think it confirms Gica's attracted to kids. I think that's what we take from this.
Why?
Well, did you not say a minute ago you thought it was a nice cover?
Alright. Did you? Did you say that?
I'm fairly sure.
No,
he
I
did.
didn't say. I said the thing
What?
that attracted me was
What's
double
the kid
chocolate.
eating his fucking breakfast?
Double chocolate. Kid, are you listening to me or what?
You're thinking about
Say it again?
kids covered in double chocolate? Is that what Gica just said?
He said double chocolate. I was saying
I was
kids.
going to say you're putting words in my mouth, boy.
Yeah, that's not the only thing
Well.
you like to put in your mouth. Anyway, yeah.
I kind of
So-
saw that coming.
That's even more worrying. But listen, there's nothing to say. There's nothing. If this is on a shelf, there's nothing there that's saying buy me. It's saying don't be caught dead with me in your hand. That's what it says.
And
we're
here's
like-
us three drinking it.
Let's point out that we're all the three of us are holding the beer bottles in their hands.
You're holding them aloft.
Right up in front of us.
Trying to envisage why the fuck I would buy this if I was
If
trying
I
to buy
saw
a beer.
this on a counter at head height, I would go right next. It
Yeah.
sounds and looks quite
Hideous.
awful. And the taste doesn't let you down on that front. It tastes like shite as well, Gica.
Okay, so you got a good point there, Darren.
Thanks,
good
mate.
criteria. Niall.
Well, okay. Bottle nil point.
Well said.
Smell. It was all right. It was better than I thought it would be, considering.
It's better than going to a bathroom and going, ugh!
Yeah.
Trapped
What the
five
fuck is going
Trap
on?
3 is down.
It was
You know.
better than the smell of a fart in a bottle. Put it that way, okay? Which was a good fucking start, right?
How many fucking farts in a bottle did you have?
You'd be surprised what goes down at my parties. Gica, you'd be very fucking
There'll be none of
surprised.
them beers, though. There'll be none of them beers.
Just wait till after the podcast, you'll find out, Gica. Yeah, then when we poured it, I was like, it's thick and it's got a really weird fucking head that doesn't look good. What?
The only
What's so
head-
funny,
it's,
Gica?
it's thick and it has a really
head.
weird fucking head.
Yeah. Well,
That's what
look,
she said. The best fucking way. That's what she said, Joe.
you- baby looks pretty thick
If
with a
you
big
tuned
head.
in just now, we're talking about beer and not anything else. Then when I
But I
tasted,
like this.
then when I tasted it, I wanted to spew it all out, but then I realized there's some microphones here. Probably not the best thing to do.
No, electrical equipment and liquid doesn't
The best thing
tend
to
go well.
do, as your ma said, was to swallow. Sorry,
You know, the broken disc that
I am
goes-
not 12 years
You know,
old.
the broken disc that usually goes when something like this happens.
No broken discs at this show.
No
mate.
broken
We don't
fucking
have any
discs. I'll give you
producers
that.
in here.
Look, there's no
There's no-
producers. There's
there's
no
no-
Okay,
there's
Niall,
no
so
maturity.
let's just just
No,
simple.
Clearly not.
Your
So,
criteria.
So are we giving this like a thumbs up thing or a mark out of 5, mark out of 10?
I think the thumbs. I wouldn't ever give it a thumbs up. Is that a joke or what? Come on, let's be serious.
General.
Are we giving a thumb somewhere? We know where
Is
the
it a
thumbs
thumb
go.
system? Is it out of 5 system? Out of 10?
Well, I think we've discussed it
is
quite.
Is it a grade like an ABC?
I think it's important for Giga to give us his verdict before we decide.
Yeah, that's sorry. What
Look,
do you think? You bought the fucking thing.
I bought the fucking thing, and like in my mind, I'm holding the pint, and I'm holding the beer bottle.
You're
right?
desperately trying to find answers.
It's my beer. Of course, I'm going to support it. I'm going to find answers to support it. Right?
Bit of soul searching.
Right.
Do
What?
it. Bit of soul searching.
You're gonna have to go deep in this one, Gica.
Yeah.
Real deep.
You've been known to go deep before, but this is going to be real deep.
Right.
You've ever been.
The thing that actually made me want to buy this, considering that everybody likes fucking chocolate,
It's the baby.
was the double chocolate taste. I've said it before 17 times, and I'm going to say
I'm not sure it was
gonna say
17,
again.
but
You were
we can
sold
revisit
on a
that.
double chocolate. That's
Yes,
what
I was sold on a double
okay.
chocolate.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Anytime I
I
offer
had
you chocolate, you're not interested, but double
a
chocolate.
fucking nasty surprise when I saw the way it looks in the pint and the way it tasted.
Would this have tasted better if we hadn't poured it into a glass?
That's a good
I
question.
actually think
I
this
don't-
would taste worse out of the bottle because you'd have the smell coming at you straight up your
Do you
nostrils.
taste with your eyes first?
No.
Thing that people often say. Oh, taste it with my eyes.
Yeah, but
before."
when you look at it, when you look at it now,
The
like,
real
it looks
concept.
like Coke.
it looks like flat fucking.
It actually does look like Coke.
It does look like
It does.
Coke.
By Coke, by Coke we mean
Now
Coca-Cola.
even more
No,
so. Like it
anything
really does. It looks exactly like Coke.
It does.
I wish it was Coke though.
I'd love it to be Coke.
Just
I love
Coke
a nice
with some
Coke.
bit of whiskey in it. That'd be fucking great.
We got some.
We got some whiskey. We got some Coke. So yeah.
Can we substitute these for
Anyway,
whiskey?
No,
so
quickly switch it in.
my
If this was-
my
if this
verdict
was-
on this would be like, I went for a double chocolate taste. That would have sold me, but it was a bad.
False advertising, George.
Yeah, exactly. So, would I recommend it?
Did you get any kind of recommendation from the guy in the shop about this? Or did you? No,
I
that was
did.
a serious question.
I did actually.
You
But
did? What, you seriously? What did he say? How did he sell this to you?
Was
Was
he-
he trying to get rid of stock? Was he?
Was he laughing?
No, it was
as he
like,
sold it?
like-
was he laughing?
it's
as
like
he
you
put
said,
your money
all
in
the
the till?
founders, right? Founders Brewing.
Yes.
As you
Tell
can
us
see.
about Founders, Gica.
I don't know
What
a
did he
lot of
say?
things
What
about
did he say?
Founders. All I know about Founders is that like they have like three other beers. As I was saying,
Which
Gandalf.
we established one was Gandalf, which
One
you
was
should definitely have
Gandalf.
gone for.
But
Has to be the worst
he
one.
said that like all the beers, but he didn't know specifically what to say.
Okay.
He said that all the beers from Gandalf,
Well, now you
from
can go,
Gandalf, from Founders
This makes a lot of
Brewing.
sense
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
now you
Yes.
can go back and fucking educate him. Give him a link to the fucking podcast.
Just
and
show-
go,
just show the
this
fucking-
tasted like fucking shit.
Can I just say? So they've got 3 other beers. I'm going to make it. I suppose, and I can only surmise that this is the worst one they've got, right? Because if they're still around since 1997, pardon me, it is 1997, isn't it? If they're around since 1997 with 3 beers, this couldn't be the best one. They'd be gone out of business if this is
Well,
the best one. There's no one buying this on a weekly basis.
I can't
There's
imagine
no
there
one
is.
buying this. So there's obviously a nice beer they have. Gica, your man could not believe his luck when this fucker strolled
Can
in
I
and he
say
was able to
something?
get
Open
rid of this stock.
This lad's gonna buy that fucking beer.
It's like the fucking devil when he signs another contract with the.
Yeah.
You'll never see this in that off license
Can
again.
I say that
Ever.
again?
Sold
Can I
out now.
Can
It's
I
gone.
there's only 2 or 3 beers left.
Of that bottle.
Yeah, but they've been on the
He
shelf.
probably only bought
They've
fucking
probably
2
been
or
on the
3.
shelf since 1997, mate. He couldn't get rid of
beer.
Oh, another important question that we haven't asked Gica yet. Were these expensive? If you say yes,
Actually, give us a
I
price.
feel
Give us a price. What, do you remember what price it was?
Yeah.
How much are these per bottle? That's actually an interesting. It's a bit of information. That's
$2.85.
okay, that's about right.
yeah. I would not pay that. Basically.
Well, because now you know the taste.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, for the size bottle it is, $2.85 is. It probably is overpriced, but it is imported from the US. The US of A. It's probably about right. But it's probably been on the shelf since it was imported in 97.
Bear in mind, you like a pint bottle. Oh, sorry, a can of Guinness is what 2.
It is enjoyable, Gica.
I know, but what is it like?
Goes down nicely.
220.
It's too good.
What is it now? How much does it cost? 220.
I haven't bought a single can of Guinness in.
Yeah, like you walked into a fucking.
A single can of Guinness, please.
No, how much does
I'm having a
how much does a
party.
can of Guinness cost? Seriously.
I have no idea.
If this is a fucking beer podcast, we don't know how much a can of Guinness costs.
Anyway, I
That just says
know
a lot
for a
it.
fact that it costs a little bit over €2.
We're not an off license, but we're not supposed to know the price of a single can of a certain type of beer.
Can I
But
finish what I started?
Go finish,
if you
Gica.
wish.
It costs a little bit over €2, and it's made in Dublin.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? So it's like when you think about it, this is imported from the US and it costs $2.85.
Yeah,
and a
it tastes
can
like
of Guinness,
shit.
which is made here, should cost less than fucking €2.
Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. This tastes like shit, mate.
What do you mean? Shoulda, woulda, could've. Is that your best argument?
What's your fucking point?
Guinness is a fucking award-winning beer. You can't compare it to Guinness. Guinness is world famous. This is fucking shite,
Guinness
mate.
has been around since 1880 something.
This
This has
is
been around since
1980.
90 fucking 7.
all right. You've made your point.
Come back to me in 200 fucking years when this is still doing the fucking rounds.
All right, you've made your point.
It's exact fucking the exact
You've
bottle
made-
in that shop
You've
now.
made your
Lads
point.
on Mars drinking this.
You've made your point. Like thumbs up system on it.
Are we going for thumbs up system? Or are we going?
Yes, let's do.
Thumbs
All right.
system.
Giga, are you going for thumbs, middly, or down?
I'm going for Middley.
You're going for middly. Me, a big fucking thumbs down. I could not get my thumb in a more fucking vertically down position right now. Thumbs down. Darren.
From the moment I set eyes on this, I knew it was a disaster. It has actually been slightly better than a disaster. As in, it hasn't tasted as bad as I thought it was going to taste. To be quite honest, it wasn't awful to drink. But it's not quite a
point.
middly, Gica, I'm afraid. If I was at a party and these were in the fridge and there was nothing else to drink, I would have one, right? But that isn't really a compliment. This isn't something I particularly enjoyed. I'm going to go with a thumbs down, I'm afraid.
It's 2 thumbs
But
down.
I will say it did surprise me that it's not actually undrinkable. It is actually quite drinkable. I don't even like coffee, so maybe that's a small compliment. Maybe it is a small compliment. It's not the worst thing I've had.
I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
I think drink.
If there was a second one of these going and we were kind of all out, I'd say, well, look, I've had one. Let's have a second one.
No, I think drinkable.
But
Drinkable is being
it's-
kind.
It's not.
Depends
it's
how
not
drunk you are.
I'd clean my toilet with this.
He
And,
couldn't have
what you were
said,
cleaning wouldn't be as bad as this.
he couldn't have said it.
Exactly.
He couldn't have said it better than that. So
No, look, you've looked like you've enjoyed that last drop.
That's the
Noel.
last gulp, and I'm happy for it. Shall we
Right.
crack on to my beer?
yeah, right, gentlemen. I'm just gonna go and give these glasses.
Yes,
a rinse.
please give the glass a rinse, Gica. Thank you.
And
Well,
they'll
I
need-
get my
they'll
beer.
need a thorough one. They'll need a
Darren,
thorough
I'm going to leave you on your own now to entertain our single listener. Back in 2 seconds.
Oh, we
single
have
listener.
we have a single listener.
Look, I can hold 3 points.
You can't hold 3 points.
Yeah.
Well, Niall says a single listener. Does that mean, is that sort of like their marital status, or does he mean we have one sole listener? Because I would have thought one sole listener at this stage was quite optimistic because it hasn't even been aired. It's not airing live, is it?
Well, is it airing live? No.
I'll be listening to this later to edit it, so therefore.
So
know,
you
one
are the single listener.
I'm the single listener. Sorry.
I'm gonna give these a rinse.
Oh, shit, I almost put my bottle out there. Did you see it? Did you see it there, Darren?
I didn't.
Did you see my goods?
No.
Okay. Shall we
What?
crack into my beers?
Yeah, Niall, what do you have to offer?
Here we go.
I like the way you're holding the bag in your
It's like a
lap there.
magic trick. I'm going to just whip this out of my pouch, baby.
Like a kangaroo, like a flying
Oh
kangaroo.
God! So
Who
you're
am
gonna stop it with the
I
fucking-
handing this to
Okay,
first?
go on.
Gica, here we go. All right, there you go.
I love the color, and it's very
Yeah.
samba. I don't know what it says on
No,
it.
it's a bit of a reggae color, man.
Whoa, it is very reggae. No, this is
DNA.
Interesting, eh?
this looks great.
It looks fucking refreshing, doesn't it?
And it has the proper amount of alcohol in it.
No,
Did you see
4.5.
this? Did you see this? 4.5%.
I think you should introduce this beer. I don't
Alright.
think you could put the colors into words, but maybe you can just discuss
Okay,
what
so
it is.
what I have in my hand is Dogfish Head, Charles Wells, DNA, 4.5%, New World IPA.
Wow.
And I'm going to read it. It's an Anglo-American mashup of a Wells classic and a reduction of Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA. Whatever the fuck that means.
I want to pose a quick question.
Go
Are
for
there
it.
any dogfish heads in this this bottle here?
But if it tastes like fish or a shark, you have every right to glass me in the face.
You know-
If Gica had said that, if it tastes like coffee or chocolate,
Jake will be on the ground with facial injuries.
Oh, come on, really?
Well,
Anyway,
if he said oatmeal,
I have
though,
to
he'd been
describe
alright.
it. The label, though, it's like fucking green and pink. It's like a fucking acid drip, basically. Not that I've
It
taken
looks
acid.
like
but-
basically a Brazilian flag with a shark on it. It's fucking fantastic.
Okay,
I was gonna say that, like, when I saw the colours, I was expecting a picture of Bob Marley on the back.
there you go.
Oh, you know what? I agree. If Bob Marley was in the back, you go, oh, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Hey,
Bob
how you
Marley's
doing,
here.
man? How you guys going? Sorry, that was a bit Canadian. That was a bit
cracking
Canadian there.
Bob Marley, that was very disrespectful of Gica, and
Oh,
he
we apologise
apologises.
to Bob Marley, to all his family.
Absolutely.
Jake, do you want to do the honours? Crack that open and
Yeah,
get a bit
yeah.
of a pss in the mic.
Yes, sir, I will.
Please go for it.
Right, so I shish. Yeah,
Oh, satisfying.
it is satisfying. Had a bit of a more of a wooden
Gica's
taste.
gone like
I'll
cheap
pass-
bottle
I'll
opener.
pass
I'll
it to you
pass
one.
them all the way
Okay,
around.
yeah,
I've got my
swap
hands on
of
one.
bottles.
Cheers.
We like to swap.
Swapping around.
Swap around. That's mine. That's yours.
I think this is a drink we can probably enjoy some bacon fries with. So I'll just.
Excellent.
I like it. Has a bit of a solid woody fizz to it when you open the bottle. You know? No, when you open the bottle. That's what I said.
Let's smell.
Can't smell anything.
How much? Fucking nothing.
I've got a bit of a head cold, which I don't know.
Bit of fizz.
I literally can't get much off that.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's pour, baby.
Let's pour, baby.
Let's pour into our freshly clean glasses. Thank you, George.
While we're pouring, I might just say I can't smell because I do have a
orangey
head cold. So
at least it looks like a fucking beer.
No, it's orangey.
Ooh, that looks
cidery.
It's kind of a deep blonde. Is that how you describe that?
I think
Ruby
it's safe to say it looks like it's fucking gingery.
You know all about that, George.
Hey, God damn it.
Ginge. Anyway. Cheers, lads.
Cheers.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas again.
Number 2. I can only smell coffee. Taste coffee.
Oh, it's fruity. It's appley.
It's actually fruity.
It's appley.
It is appley. I taste apple. I taste apple off that. Weird.
It's safe to say that it's refreshing and way easier to drink than the other one.
Anything is refreshing after that fucking muck I had in my fucking mouth 20 minutes ago, lads.
Can you let it go?
No. Let it go.
Let's not break into Frozen here, please.
Yeah, please.
That's what.
Enough of that shit.
No, that's what Passenger said. Anyway.
Look, what we should do is we should take our time with this beer. We should probably just enjoy it. You know,
definitely.
it's one to savor after the efforts we make.
That's refreshing. I don't know whether it's because it's nice beer or because we were drinking that muck 20 minutes ago. Like, we don't know. It is refreshing.
The last one I thought was drinkable, but it wasn't enjoyable to drink. And I think a beer,
that's a good point, Darren.
Socialising, you want to enjoy your drink.
I'm enjoying this now.
And this one is actually, yeah.
You're right. There's an appley thing off that. I don't know whether that's because you said it and I went, oh yeah, apple.
Apples.
It's weird. Like you can kind of
you get an appley, grapey, winey taste off it.
Hang on now, Gica. We're not fucking wine tasting here.
All right.
No, it's not. But still,
it's got a nose.
Every area of the spectrum in here, Gica. I mean, appley, winey, type fruity, vegetable taste.
Oh, bro.
I'm sorry if I bring something new to the fucking table.
We brought something new last time, and look how that went down.
Yeah. You
not very well, Gica.
To the
not
table,
very
Gica.
well.
Thanks for being with me, lads.
Oh,
assholes.
It would have been a lot better if we weren't
Gica's
with you about an hour
home.
ago. For anyone who is who's tuning into the podcast, God forbid, you know, if they have, they probably haven't listened. They probably haven't listened this far. But if they have got to this point, what could they maybe expect going forward from the podcast? Do you think? What are we looking to try and bring to them? And you know, what kind of valuable insight are we trying to give them on alcohol? What is it we're trying to do? Just
Can I add something to this? Or
Gica has raised his hand like a 12-year-old in school.
It's like being, like a quiz. Does anyone know the answer? And Gica's hands up.
Thanks for painting a picture for me, lads.
Gica, give us your answer.
I was about to say new angles in beer tasting.
Very new
bullshit, Gica. Like, what the fuck can we possibly bring beer tasting wise?
Yeah, like it.
Anyone with a realistic answer, please put their hand up.
If you enjoy listening to three guys drinking beer and talking absolute bollocks for 90 minutes or so, you were in the right place.
And also talking about beer.
You won't even get one hand up for that, unfortunately. But if we do have one sole listener, cheers for sticking around.
Cheers for that.
We'll drink to that. We'll drink for you.
We'll drink to that.
Let's have
a single listener.
Let's just make it loud.
If single listener, if you email brewskiespodcast@gmail.com, we'll send you off a special prize.
Yeah.
We will. No, seriously.
We'll send you a case of our...
whoa. Steady on there, Gica. Don't say anything.
I was about to say of the beer that we actually tasted.
No, we're not going to fucking do that, Gica. What the fuck? Do you want to pay for that, do you? Do you want to pay for postage?
Gica, I just want to say that
no.
For you to get any of the beer that we just consumed last, you're going to be paying them to brew it again because it stopped. It's fucking horrendous.
Listen. No. Listen, seriously. If you're listening to this podcast, single listener, I'm talking directly to that person. Email brewskiespodcast@gmail.com.
Say you enjoyed it. Say you enjoyed it first.
Yeah, we will send you a special prize. Do it. There.
They have to say,
I'm not going to say what the price is.
There is no prize yet. I'm going to decide when they email me, but it's going to be worth it.
But they do have to say, hi Niall, Dar, and either Gica or George. It depends what they prefer to call him. We call him dickhead most of the time.
What has to be in
That'll do.
What has to be in the email? What do they have to say?
What has to be in the email? Just one thing they can't do is lie. They can't lie in the email, right? So they can't turn around and say something like...
God knows you can't lie in an email.
No, but I mean, they can't say something like,
There are ways around
Gica's
that.
beer, I'm sure it's really nice. I have one here and I find it nice. Bollocks. No one's finding
Just
that
email us.
nice.
Say whatever you want. Tell us how shit we are and fucking aegis we are. Do it. And we'll fucking send you a prize. We're like that.
We're really like that. Yeah, absolutely.
We're gluttons for punishment.
But then again, getting back to the podcast, which is probably why they're still...
Whatever it is, we'll think about your prize. But let's get back to our beers.
I'm
Okay.
enjoying this. Fuck it. I'm not just saying it because I bought it. Because look, I
You
just
know
bought
what?
it because of the fucking label.
I'm so.
No, look, now, Gica, now hang on.
I'll probably regret this
You don't have to
later.
get all the fucking-
I am enjoying your beer.
George, thank you.
That's
you don't
why I
get all
said.
fucking defensive now.
What?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm giving you compliments. What are you talking about? No, thanks. I got popcorn.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Like, okay, so we go to a fucking off license. We buy some beer. Let's be honest. We base it on the fucking label. At the best of times. Like, I don't see why we should stand up for our own fucking beer. We should be impartial, like, you know. I don't give a shit if you
Maybe
don't
we
like
should be
this.
somewhat impartial, but at the end of the day, the way I see it, for me anyway, is I end up looking, I go inside, and I'm not looking for a fantastic beer, sort of aesthetically pleasing, as you'll see from my one. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but I
a bit of a
read through
hint
some of the
for,
text, and it reached out, it touched me. Right?
Show me where it touched you, Darren. Show me where it touched you.
Did you touch
You'd enjoy that too much.
Were you touched many times?
Okay, George, you're getting weird again. You're just looking at the baby on the front of your beer, aren't you?
Hey, put the bottles
Visualize
down,
it.
man. What are you talking about?
Not everyone has the same relationship with their beers.
I was going to say that's a fair point. As in, if somebody comes into a off license and they say they want to buy a brand new beer, they want to try something new, what should they judge it on? As in, what's going to make them just like, I'm going to try that bottle?
Do you know what they should judge it on? They should listen through the Brewskies Podcast
every
archive.
single month.
They should look back through the archive,
Yes.
see if we've talked about it, and if they have, even listen to it for that. But you know what? Listen to the whole show.
Look,
You
if
probably-
we're going to try and review
If
as many beers as we can.
if we haven't tasted it and we haven't reviewed
email
it,
us and we'll do it on our next one. Wait till after
if
that.
we
to-
haven't tasted it and we haven't reviewed
Yeah.
it, it ain't worth fucking drinking.
No,
all
but-
right. So right now,
No, and
people,
it's early
no,
days. If they
exactly.
want us to do it,
email us.
email us.
Oh, we're up to recommendations.
we'll
Email us with the
feature it
fucking
on the
beer.
next episode.
Yes, we will.
And then you can wait. Don't even waste your money like Gica did.
Yes.
Don't be like
Don't
Gica and waste your money on bullshit
look-
beer. Tell us to be
hold on.
What was the
Let
name?
Gica
What was the
waste
name of
his
that
money
beer?
on
What
the
was that
beer.
beer? What was the name of that beer? I can't even remember the name of that beer.
Something breakfast stout.
Founders Breakfast.
Right. So
It's
imagine-
Founders is the
imagine-
brewing company.
This is
give
what
them the- give them the
Gica,
respect
this
they
is what
deserve.
should have happened, right? You walked into the off license earlier today.
Saw the
And
baby,
you
of course.
saw Founders Breakfast fucking stout with some fucking weird kid in it stuffing his face with fucking.
Who doesn't
oats.
want to have a beer for breakfast?
Now listen, George. What you should have thought, your brainwave should have been was,
I like the way you're just going for your head there.
yeah,
What do you
because
say
that's where my
there?
brain is. I'm in my head. What you should have
Well
said
done,
was,
Niall.
what you should have said was, I haven't tasted this beer before. You know what I should do? I should go home and check if the Brewskies have tasted it.
I am making the fucking Brewskies
I know
podcast.
you are, but I'm just trying to use it as an example. You should have done that anyway. You said,
No.
you know, that's
No,
what should
what
happen.
you should have done was went in, had a look at it, and went coffee, chocolate, baby in the front.
I'm not that stupid.
No.
Hey,
Thanks.
you know what I'm going to do? As a Brewskies podcast member, it's my job to taste shitty beers and whatever it is in order
Gica-
to make the listeners not to fucking buy the shitty beer. Okay?
Gica, based on your beer you brought, your membership is revoked.
I was going to say, you may not have that job for much longer.
Yeah.
That's what it
Listen,
might.
next podcast, it's a duo. Just me and you there.
Yeah.
I ain't going to fucking try all the beers that get into my hand. So,
Nah, look.
oh, we're welcome to emails. Whatever you send, we'll fucking taste
Now, look,
it.
it makes it interesting if we have to go through a little. It has to be somewhat of an endurance at times, and it's
Look,
going to be.
So if you have new
enjoy
beers
a
that
new
you're brewing
experience,
in your
Darren. I
own-
enjoy a new experience.
No, don't stop winking at me, will you? I enjoy
So,
it too.
as much as anybody.
I was-
So, fuck it, you know. Hey.
I was going to say, if you have new beers that you're brewing in your own backyard or whatever,
Hey, fuck it.
label, put them on, send
us
them in.
beers, send us liquids. We'll fucking. Gica will drink it.
No.
Gica will drink it first, and then we'll drink
I'm
it.
not going to commit to drinking anything anyone sends.
That's why
Just
that's
saying.
why Gica's
That's
drinking
why you
first.
said I'll drink it first. You know what? I'll drink. Like, hands up, hand up. I'll drink it first.
You heard it here, people. Send liquids to brewskiespodcast@gmail.com. It's we'll send you the address, and Gica can drink random liquids that get sent to him. Brilliant.
That's
This is a
fucking
recipe
poison in
for,
it. It's fine.
for greatness and hospital visits, I imagine.
Yeah, you gotta.
Possibly for the rest of your life.
You gotta. Fuck.
Maybe we'll all need our stomach pumped after that shit
Oh,
that he made us
Jesus
drink
Christ.
first time round. but-
Look, it's going straight out anyway in about half an hour. I'll tell you how much.
Yeah.
Straight out.
Straight out. Maybe we need to talk about more nice topics going forward.
What's a nice topic, Darren?
I have a nice topic.
Go on, hit me.
So, right.
Hit him in the face.
Please.
Just do it for me, and then you can talk about
Wake
the
No,
topic.
I'm not going to hit anyone. I'm going to go straight into this nice topic.
I'm not going to
right?
hit him. I'm going to fucking glass you in the face.
So let's just say I was in a shopping centre, right?
hey, look,
last
Darren,
week,
just
yeah.
name the place. Come on. Just name the
Dundrum?
place.
It wasn't. It was in Swords.
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 Fuck, I've
Dublin.
never been to Swords.
Swords Pavilion.
Swords Pavilion. Swords Pavilion in
Uh-huh.
Swords. In the
Surprise,
Pavilion
surprise.
Shopping Centre.
Oh,
It's Swords Pavilion in
we've,
Swords.
we've now established where this event happened.
Let him finish.
I'm letting him.
You know, it's actually it wasn't.
Darren,
in Swords.
go on, go on, go on, my son.
I'm actually. Let me start again.
That's what I'm saying. Go on, my
I was
son.
in Liffey Valley.
hang on a fucking second.
wasn't in
Why
Swords.
did you? Why did I? Okay, go on.
Completely got confused, and I've confused you. Let me bring it all back. I was in Liffey Valley Shopping Centre,
Okay.
and I went into the Tommy Hilfiger store there, right?
Oh, laddie da. This is what he just wants to fucking say it have it on record.
Yeah, go on, Darren.
I did,
Tell us
right?
about the Tommy Hilfiger
Tell us
store.
about all the shirts you bought.
I did. That's not what I'm going to do.
Go for it.
So this isn't about anything like that. This is about I noticed a staff member, male staff member, and I said, really like the shirt
Fucking
he's wearing.
sexist bastard.
And
You said it to him. You
No,
said,
I didn't say it to him.
Okay.
I from afar went, I like that shirt, right? He was wearing a
Right.
very nice shirt.
You're talking
And
to
the
yourself.
staff members, I was, in my head. And the staff members tend to wear, they wear shirts and
From
gear.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Correct. Because apparently they get big discounts on the gear.
Bet
and
they do.
They wear the gear. Why wouldn't they? If I was working there, I'd be wearing the gear every day. It's lovely stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Fair point.
I saw the shirt he was wearing and I went, if I find that in the store, I'm buying it right away. It's a lovely shirt. I want that shirt.
Would that not be a bit weird walking up to the cash desk?
No.
I'm buying your shirt, mate.
Take it
No,
off.
because he's working, floating around the store. I'm going to the cash desk and probably one of the nice ladies
But you
working
reckon
there.
he
serving me.
thought, you saw me
Well,
sporting
no, he
this
didn't
fucking
because
shirt.
I didn't find the shirt because they hadn't got it in
Well,
stock.
there you
You're
go.
rushing
And
ahead.
go on, fill me in.
Did you tell him, take it off? Take it off,
Yeah,
bitch.
I want that shirt off your back, literally.
Well, no, because I want a new one, mate, and I'm not going to buy it off his back. It's probably
Why not? Have you never bought second-hand clothes?
off a staff member, Gica.
Yeah, what's
I
wrong with that?
I'm not sure how things work in Romania, Gica, but over here, people are a little bit more. You've got to be.
Hey man, we didn't have fucking clothes when we grew up.
All right, look,
In Romania, if you're walking in the street and you see a guy in a nice shirt, you just fucking mug him. Just fucking take his
Just
shirt.
stab him in the ribs and take it off.
lads, I don't like where this
Then you saw it
conversation's
up.
going. This one listener we had is well and truly
You know
tuned out by
what,
now.
Darren? Sorry to break it
I'm
up. Go
tuning
on,
out.
go on, finish it.
Finish up.
So what I'm saying is, this is a good story, and the reason why it's a good story is
What do you think?
went out today, right? Went into the city centre. Didn't go to Liffey Valley. Went into the city centre and saw a big sale sign outside of Tommy. Well, I said most stores, including Tommy Hilfiger.
By any chance, Darren, did this for sale sign say, for sale, that shirt that you saw in the Liffey Valley Centre is here?
It didn't, right?
Right, okay, shit.
And the thing
It
about it
didn't.
is, right?
Shit.
The thing about it is, when you go out looking for something specific, in my opinion, it's very hard to find it. You're
Yes.
trying really hard. You're focusing on that one thing.
I
You
like
go,
this beer.
I want to buy this one type of shoes. You go in, they don't have your size. You want to buy, if you're a girl, they don't have the size of the dress. If you're a,
You do
guy,
have that size, but go on.
they just don't have what you want when you want it. That's just the way it is. You find something 2 months before, a month before, even a week before sometimes, and you think, I'll get it next week. You go back, it's just not there, right?
Mhm.
Went in, wasn't even expecting to find the shirt, forgotten about the shirt. Looked up on a specific area of one of the racks they had, and I
The
went,
thingy's there. One of the thingies there.
hang on a minute, that looks like the shirt that your man was wearing, not 100% sure. After a bit of an investigation, bingo,
It's the shirt.
and it's on sale.
It is the
Did
shirt.
I not just say 2 fucking minutes ago? On
That they had a
sale.
sign outside saying
can't
that the
believe
shirt-
It was a joke. Like, not literally. They didn't, Darren.
I
They didn't
can't-
literally have a fucking sign outside saying,
No.
Darren, there's a sale here, and that shirt you saw in Liffey Valley, it's here on sale.
I can't believe I sat quiet for 2 minutes
What?
for this.
Fuck you, Darren. What the fuck was that? Called it 2 minutes before you fucking said it, and then you fucking trod through this fucking story.
How short
and
do you want
bullshit us.
stories to be?
Sure, nah.
You didn't give me,
What, you need a time frame?
So let's say, right, so you bought the shirt, right?
Right, I saw a shirt last week. It was on someone, saw it today, bought it.
Now listen,
How's that?
the important detail is, does it look as good on you as it did on the smart, sexy shop assistant?
Hey.
So why have you imagined that this assistant looks sexy?
Thank you.
I
I was
told
about to ask the exact
told
same
you-
question.
I
Because in
told you as
comparison
well.
to you, Darren, anybody's sexy.
Ooh, snap.
shit.
Like, fucking fist in the mouth.
But what that means is Niall fancies most men, excluding me.
That's true, yeah, I do.
Yeah, but you find me unsexy, so that means that everyone else.
In this light, Darren, and after these drinks, I find you sexy.
After my beer, Darren.
After Gica's beer, I find fucking dog sexy.
After Gica's beer, I'd find everything just aggravating. It would just make me too awake.
Okay, you're taking it too far, all right?
It's coffee.
I was in the new H&M store there last week.
I was
in
about
it
to say,
today.
On Dame Street. Listen,
It's around. It's actually off Dame Street. It's not actually on Dame Street specifically.
across from
no, it's
O'Neill's.
not Dame Street.
But there's an entrance on Dame Street.
It doesn't actually
Okay,
matter.
there's an entrance. What's the name of the street then? That it's
kind of just at the end of Exchequer Street, I think.
Exactly. Thank you.
I think.
Do they
Could be
have a
wrong,
policy?
Could be wrong.
Do they have a
Wicklow
policy
Street.
where they only hire homosexual men?
No, they've got ladies.
What?
in there as well?
No, I know they have ladies.
What
but
the fuck
men,
does that
you
have to
be
do with
fucking
anything?
Gay to work? No. Hey,
Why
listen,
did you-
I don't give a shit about gay.
Did you?
Maybe
Try
they
it
have a better fashion sense than me and you and
They do.
everybody
they
else
fucking
combined.
absolutely do. Hey, listen, they all look fucking great. All I'm saying is every single guy that worked there was gay.
Maybe just look at it this
Look,
way.
I'm not fucking.
I know, but maybe
in, the
look at it.
in the upcoming referendum, I'll be voting yes for fucking same-sex
No,
marriage.
but that's not the
Absolutely.
point. Maybe they had a fucking question in the job.
That is definitely illegal. You definitely cannot say that. Are you gay?
No. That's
yes,
you
no.
didn't let me finish.
Maybe.
Maybe they had a question about fashion that no fucking straight man would know. Only they would.
No, it's a good point.
Hang on,
It's
so
covered itself pretty well.
Gica, hang on. So give me an example of a question that a gay man would know that a straight man would
what
not
dress
know.
does this does let's just say Whitney used to look better in this one or this one or this one, and
Hang on.
bang.
I can it's
Show
safe,
me an interview that has that kind of fucking question.
It's safe to say that they do have a better fashion sense than you and me.
I'm not arguing
and
that.
me, Gica.
I'm
And
not
him. Thank
arguing
you,
that.
Darren.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying every single guy there was absolutely 100% gay.
How do you, what? So Niall's
How
got
do you
gay
know?
Darren
Let's just say
essentially.
I walked out of that store with a few numbers.
Anyway, did you
Few
buy anything?
pinches.
I did. Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff.
Where did you get? So there it proves there it is. Fact. They are doing their job.
Oh, absolutely.
There you go.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
If I'm going to open a
I
clothes
was in
shop,
there today
Of
and
all
I
the
didn't
shops.
bump into I'm not joking. I was
You
there
there today as
today.
well?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
It's
We downstairs in the men's section.
Oh, I wasn't actually.
I like the way you're.
It's a
I like the way you're
It's a
pointing.
maze.
there.
It's an absolute maze.
It's a maze.
a
Exactly
maze.
what I'm going to say.
It's
a
one
fucking
room.
maze.
It's like being in a boat,
and
and it's one room after another. Nothing
Oh.
to do with the last. Really,
They had.
part of
They
it.
had. They have shitloads of discounts. That's what I heard.
I'm 6'3". I had to fucking duck
Oh, you would have had to, yeah.
at certain fucking sections.
Hey, I'm average height. I could put.
You're
go
below
there.
average height, Gica. Sorry to fucking break it. You're below fucking average height.
I was there a
What,
week
5'7"?
ago.
What's wrong with that?
That is below.
What's
average.
wrong with 5'7"?
I thought I was small. I'm 5'11". It's small.
There you go.
Are you 5'11"?
You're 5'7". Unbelievable.
That is small.
Hey
But
man,
no,
dude,
Small
cool.
in all departments.
well, I haven't checked his package, but
I was
Well,
going to
yeah.
say
I
that
can
fucking
confirm.
hard. Yeah, never mind. Go on.
Anyway, absolutely maze. Unbelievable.
it's actually.
And it's weird because
Do you know something? Do you know how I knew it was a maze, right? Because last week when I went in there and I was in really, really bad form, my head was killing me. I was in absolute agony.
Nightmare.
And the first thing, I went down the escalator and some guy went up to some other guy, he doesn't know, and goes, "Do you know the way out of here, mate?"
I'm like, I've been here for 5 days, man. I can't
He
get out.
appeared and everything. And I just was like, when I walked down and I saw, that's the first thing I saw, I just went, oh dear. And the more we walked into it, I just went, I'm just keeping my eye on the escalator as I keep walking just to make sure it's not me in 20 minutes.
He's like, turn back. You'll
not
never
worth it.
get out. You'll never get
It's like
out.
trying to get out of Moby Dick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's kind of what it felt like. But
But it's weird that like some of the walls and floor even are fucking reflective. It's like a maze with fucking them weird mirrors.
and each room is different. Like, I mean, it sounds, but each room is different. It's not like a typical shop floor where there's different sections. It's like completely different rooms with different vibes. And
Exactly,
it's just
yeah.
like, this has nothing to do with like what I just saw 2 seconds ago. And it rounds that corner of a door that looks nothing like the one I'm about to walk in down a weird alleyway. It's like, this does not look like anything I've
I
ever
was,
seen
I was
before.
lucky to get out. I just kind of followed the guy who looked like he was leaving. And I was like,
You just followed some sexy fella's arse.
damn right.
That's what you were following. And
You know
probably
what?
pinched
If
it
I'm
on the
going to
way.
open a fucking shop, I'm gonna make it look like a maze, and I'm gonna hire gay people in it, including women.
well, open an H&M store. Because that's
There you
exactly what it fucking is. How's the beer going there, lads? We're
Really
almost
well,
pretty
yeah.
good.
I'm almost there. I enjoy this. Look, let's be honest. I don't fucking enjoy anything after Gica's beer, but this was quite nice. I'm not tasting the apple anymore. It's just kind of light and fruity.
I was about to say, I feel more of an aftertaste of grape. I'm sorry, but that's what I taste.
Grape. Yeah, kind of grapey. See, I'm just agreeing with that now because you said it. You know, it's like suggestive.
I think anything after what we just had is going to be kind of a bit more like beer. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like beer.
I could drink
It's a
the
nice
piss
beer.
from a fucking
No,
Scotch
you know
sailor
what?
and it would taste...
It doesn't taste like... It tastes like a different beer to me.
Oh, what? Really? It tastes like a different fucking beer, Gica? Give us more insight, George.
It has a fruity, grapey, appley taste.
No, before you've... Well,
and it has
you've put it away.
Mm-hmm.
What I was going to
What
say
the fuck
was...
are you doing? Are you good?
we
Like,
should probably give it some sort of a rating, but you...
No, I finished it now, so I'm prepared now to give it a... give it a
Okay,
rating.
well...
let me finish my glass. So
yeah,
As the
I'll
guy who
finish
supplied
mine
it,
as well.
I'll go first since I supplied it.
Okay, you two do yours and let us know how you get on.
No, hang on. You're not going to get your beer, are you? No, sit down.
now sit down. We have to rinse the glasses.
Sit down, Darren. I'm going to give my opinion on it. Even though I bought it, I'm not of the opinion that I'm going to be off fucking defensive just because I bought it. I am going to be impartial.
That's a good
But
point.
I actually enjoyed that, I have to say. I thought the labeling is kind of cool, but kind of cheap. I don't know. There's something cheap about it.
No, it's something that like if you see it way too many times, you'll go like, okay, that's enough. Like it looks cheap.
It's pink and green and yellow, and it just... When I bought it, I was kind of a bit disappointed with it, but you seem to enjoy the labels. You all liked it. You thought it was pretty cool looking.
I was expecting to see Bob Marley, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit
The
sort
Rasta.
of Jamaican, man.
It does look Jamaican, man, but where the fuck is Bob Marley, man?
But he's not in Scotland.
We never said...
Oh, yeah.
He's not in Scotland.
I didn't say where the fuck is Bob
He's not
Marley.
Scot.
We never said... It's 4.5%. It's 330
Yes, we
milliliters.
didn't.
It's Charles Wells DNA from Dogfish Head. I liked it, man. It was refreshing. It was kind
Okay,
of
well,
fruity.
let's
Easy-
think
very
about
easy to
this
drink.
then.
I
First.
just went down straight
is,
down.
If this is ice cold, like literally ice cold, like freeze your brain cold, I think it would actually taste pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
tasted pretty
we
damn
should
good
go
anyway.
through sort of the vital signs of a good beer. First of all, let's maybe we'll ask how much Niall you spent on it if you'd
I
like to
think
give us this.
I think
Was
it was
it
four
expensive?
quid each.
That's,
The fact that we
that's an expensive
Yeah,
bottle of
it's a
beer.
bit
It
more
is an
expensive.
expensive bottle of beer. But it's been imported from, where did we say?
Yeah, where is that from actually?
Did you go through
funny
the
is-
finer points?
brewed and bottled
Australian.
by something blah 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 blah.
Is it
blah.
all in...
It's UK.
Okay.
Is it
think-
UK? Is that
Brewed and yeah, it's UK beer.
best?
Do we know where?
I would have guessed fucking Australian just because there's a fucking shark in it.
Do we know where in the UK?
We're in UK.
it's
Wells
Bedford.
and Young's Brewing.
Bedford, UK.
Bedford, UK.
Okay.
Bedford.
It's in the Midlands, Bedford, as far as I know. Midlands, UK. Would you buy this again, Niall?
See, yeah,
Would you buy it again,
it's
though?
a weird question now because
It is
it's
because
like
you've got to
a-
think about where it ranks in your favourite beers, if you're buying your favourite
like,
beers.
May I add something to your question, Darren?
Of course.
Would you buy this again in summer?
Yeah, I think summer beer. Yeah, summer beer.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
he's
got
right,
summery
actually.
beer, yeah, I agree.
is.
I
And
agree.
like if somebody said, "Here, do you want a 6-pack of Heineken or a 6-pack of DNA?" I'd say, "Yeah, give me a 6-pack of DNA." Okay.
Exactly.
No, seriously, no, I'm serious.
No, it's like it has a fruity taste to it.
I think
so
it needs to be in the mood for. I think it'd be a case of I'll get the Heineken, you get the DNA, 3 each, boom, easy.
Well, yeah, I give it a thumbs up anyway. Gives me I give it a thumbs up.
is pretty. I mean, so that puts it in the top kind of.
You see, this is
quartile
the
of-
problem with the fucking thumbs up system.
No, it's not, because all we're kind of saying is you can kind of come to it and go, oh, it's average this, average that, average this, and
Well,
then at the end you go, bang, thumbs
But
up.
no, I didn't say anything.
No,
about
when
that.
we
that's what
have
I mean, but
like-
we haven't
like
really
the-
covered
we're gonna
enough
add
bases
another-
yet. Are we saying taste, smell? You know, where are we?
But
Where are we with
see,
everything?
even
You
though
enjoy it.
even though individually we only have a thumbs down, middle, or up, collectively it's a kind of out of 3.
look,
you know?
whenever
It is.
you have like the same score out of 3, you can always add something else. You can always add a new criteria that you should bring it on. That's gonna make the difference.
Give us an example of this.
So let's say like a thumbs up in all of it. Like you have middle, and I have an up.
Yeah.
You have okay.
So you mean you're averaging out the 3?
Look,
Yeah,
honestly, well, what I think is if we get a really exceptionally good beer, we're all going to give it 3 thumbs up, and that's the real fucking test. Whereas if you get a middling beer, it might be 2 thumbs up and 1 middly, or 2 middly.
Okay.
And 1 thumbs
Okay,
up.
so-
so it's a collective review almost.
Well,
It's
at
out of
the end
9
of-
basically.
Well, at the end of the day, like we had at the previous one, I had a middle, you had down, you had down.
yes,
This one,
So that
Niall.
thumbs up. I fucking like
Darren?
that. Fuck it.
As much as I kind of played devil's advocate a minute ago, but I'm going to say there wasn't a single gulp of that I didn't enjoy. So
Exactly.
what can I do? Only give it
No.
a thumbs up?
Thumbs up. Okay. I'm gonna go middle on this one.
Is that because you're thinking of like future beers?
No, it's just
Are you
because
trying to reflect on
It's
it
just-
before
no,
we
I
do
know,
it?
it's just-
are you thinking that
it's just because I was expecting, like, when you in my eyes, when you have a beer, it has to be good no matter what.
okay, no, fair enough. That's cool.
It has to be good no matter what. This is how I see it right now. So it has to be good because of that. It has to be good because of whatever. So either if it's cold or warm or whatever it is, it has to be good. All right. So that's how I judge it at the moment.
No, that's cool. Okay, fine. Hey, fuck it. 2 thumbs up and 1 middly.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It was an enjoyable beer. I enjoyed that. Very nice.
But still, I must say, like, it still gets a lot of good reviews, such as,
To me,
good bottle, good taste, fruity taste.
to me, like, it loses 1 point maybe on the labeling. It's just it looked a bit. I don't know. It looks a bit cheap or something. But anyway,
But it's also very summery. And I mean, to
It
be
is.
honest, if someone popped you one of them over in the summer, you'd probably go, "Oh, hang on a minute, this sounds great." So I've got a few beers that I
You do a
hope
few
will
beers?
will excite and titillate the
where did
senses.
Where did you pick these up there?
Well, I was in town earlier on and went for a little drink.
It's tricky to find a good off license in the city centre. Where did you get it
Well,
from?
I'll tell you. It's around the corner from the Shelbourne Hotel. Actually, it's not really the Shell. It's the next turn. I think it's Kildare Street or Kildare Street. I think it's on.
That's the one
Uh,
after Dawson. No, hang on.
It's the wine rooms or the Dublin wine rooms. I think it's called.
No, don't know it. Anyway,
But it's around the corner. Basically, it's within I'd say 2.5 minutes of Stephen's Green Shopping Centre.
okay, good.
And it's a nice place. You walk in the front door, and on the right hand side, it's kind of divided into two, I suppose, sections. Very, very small divide, albeit. But in the middle, they have these really small, little, tiny bottles you can get of like
Samplers
Jack
almost,
Daniels. Yeah, very small. It'd be a nice gift for someone.
Uh-huh.
But on the right
Tis
hand
the season.
side, yeah, it certainly is. And you can they do have gift sets as well. But some nice different whiskey ones and stuff. But on the right hand side of this area, you have a lot of selections of wines and champagnes, including the giant Moët bottles and all that kind of stuff. Far too big to be walking around with. And then on the left hand side, they do actually have a different, actually a huge selection of whiskies, kind of stouts, all that kind of stuff. And they have a nice little beer section.
Nice.
And they'll have some rare stuff, including this, which is actually quite an interesting one.
It's mummified on the floor here
It is. It's covered in paper.
in paper.
And I've got a little bit of sellotape over just so it didn't come undone.
Very secretive. I like it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I want you to open it like a present. It's Christmas time, lads. That's
very, very thoughtful.
It's a large bottle. I want you to enjoy it, and I hope you do.
It is $7.50, is it?
It is, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a large bottle.
I'll put it up there, Dar. I'll put it up.
I'm looking forward. Well, I'll wait till Gica returns to the Gica is,
You can crack it on because I'm going to give it to me anyway because it's in a white wrapper, let's be
Okay.
honest. I won't open it. I won't open my present
You can
until
pass
Gica's
one around
here.
to Gica's side of the table for
Look at this.
Yep.
This
I
is
like
actually
the-
like a fucking Christmas present.
You can have. Look, I hope you enjoy
This
it like a
feels like a
present.
Christmas present.
I'm going to pass around the
glass-
So
the
you
pints.
we're all
The
being
clean
very,
glass
very
glasses, yeah.
And it's nice and warm, Gica.
That's nice and warm.
I
Fair
appreciate
play to
that.
you, Gica.
Appreciate
Nice
that.
warm glass.
Well, lads, I want you to rip it open like a Christmas
go,
present.
here we
There's a
go.
bit of tape on it.
May
Rip
I
it
like to
open.
say that, may I say that I like the way it's like individually wrapped.
Oh yeah, I actually requested that they did.
Thanks for taking the time.
Emerald Fresh Hop Beer. Now look,
Wow, that's a
it's made by White Gypsy.
white gypsy.
I'm just going to read it out to you, lads,
Yeah, read
before
that
we
shit.
open it up. So, this very special bottle of beer celebrates a new dawn for independent Irish breweries.
Holy shit, big fucking claims right there.
Yeah. It gets better. By growing
It
our
gets
own
better.
hops, it has allowed us to produce a 100% Irish beer, the first and currently only available for sale. Right?
Really?
Only one available for sale, right?
Very
Okay.
modern bottle.
It is.
May I say.
It is. It's minimalist. The first 2 brews were bottled into this Irish-made and Irish screen-printed pint bottle, never to be repeated again. This bottle is a snapshot of where the Irish brewing industry stands on this day.
Jesus.
And this day was the 19th of September 2014. So we're not even...
Okay, so that's the day it was brewed, like
It was...
or
thi-
bottled.
This is literally the day it was brewed, and this is the first of its kind right here. 100% Irish beer. The only one you're ever going to have.
The
You get good
independent
points for
Irish
originality.
breweries have come a long way in the last 20 years.
Yep.
With no little thanks to Oliver Hughes, Peter Harvey, Seamus O'Hara, Seamus Scullion, and the Brewskies Podcast.
Hey, thank you.
He's added that.
Just write it down with a fucking pen.
No, it says that. It says that.
Cheeky.
Now let's see what the next generation in 20 years bring.
Yeah, so it's 5%.
Oh, look,
Yours in brewing,
It's signed off.
Cullinan.
Yeah, it's signed off like a letter. Yours in brewing, Cullinan Long.
It's cool in Loughnane.
Look,
5%. Brewed and bottled at the White Gypsy Brewery, Railway Road, Templemore.
In County Tipperary, Ireland. So that this one, it's a minimalist. It's basically a kind of a dark, kind of brown tinted bottle in a luminous green print all the way around.
Hop beer. That's all it
Emerald
says.
fresh hop beer. So look,
it looks like a cool modern.
it does contemporary.
like- yeah,
it's quite a
exactly.
modern type.
Still got old sensibilities about it though.
I like it.
an old Guinness bottle.
It does have a vintage. The bottle has a vintage aspect
But
shape
it's
to
anything
it.
but vintage. This is a drink that they've literally began
yeah,
brewing
well,
in the 19th September
the
2014.
aspect of the bottle. It's like very, very the shape
Like
of
an
the
old
bottle.
Guinness bottle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The shape of the bottle is very, very vintage. You know.
Jake, would you like to do the honours and
Yes, sir,
crack
I
these
would.
mother suckers open for us, please? And
in
it's-
traditional, gonna do.
Struggle a bit there.
Struggle
But
a
you
bit,
got it
but
eventually.
it's a long fizz,
Jeez,
I
don't
must say.
fucking- don't-
These are lovely and cold, lads. I'd be disappointed if the taste isn't something to behold. To be honest,
As usual, Dar's well up for his own fucking beer.
not unlike me.
But I must say, it has a longer fizz than the other two.
Does
when you open it.
nice long fizz.
There you go.
Happy Christmas,
Happy
lads.
Christmas.
I hope you enjoyed
Happy
it.
Christmas
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa, whoa.
go
Smell
for
it.
the smell.
Smell it.
Okay, smells like beer.
Like socks.
Socks and soury taste.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird smell, alright. Don't be tasting. Put it in the fucking
Pickles.
Here's the pour. Here's the pour. Okay. Now it's an L big bottle. Ooh, it's kind of
Point glassy.
murky looking. Jesus. It looks like dirt. It looks like dirty water, basically.
It looks like fucking beer compared to the other two that we had.
No,
Well,
it is cloudy.
Thank God it looks like beer, Jacob, because it just has 2 fucking beers we've had.
It is cloudy.
It is
It's
cloudy.
definitely
Cloudy is a nice word for it. Yeah, cloudy.
It's
I
kind of
must
like
say that mine built
if you
a nice head to
if you
it.
poured a Poliner in there,
what-
that's kind of what it would
How
look
did
like.
you? I gotta say now, Darren has a massive fucking head in his point.
Cheers.
Chica's got decent head. and I've
Decent
got
head.
Fucking nothing. It looks like Club Orange.
You've got to know how to pour it, lads. That's all I'm saying.
It looks like Club Orange.
You gotta know how-
No, you had a too good of an angle, Niall.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm too smooth for my own good.
There you go, bitch. It's empty.
All right, lads, you give us a taste.
It was
Happy
taste-
Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Cheers.
Happy, cheers.
Brewskies Podcast,
That's
baby.
a massive head, Darren. Enjoy that. Smooth.
Enjoy the head.
It is actually quite orangey. It's actually very orangey. Bit bitter.
Now, are you just taking that because I said it, or
No, I thought it from the.
May I say that it doesn't taste like beer at all?
I'm kind of with you on that. It doesn't taste like.
what is that, man? It's
It
an
tastes
interesting
like.
taste.
Can I say that it tastes like? Let me have another sip.
Look, you can say whatever you want, Chica.
Don't hold back.
There's no rules.
There's
Say
no-
what you want, George.
It tastes like pickle juice.
What is pickle juice?
No, it doesn't taste like pickle juice, Gica.
See, now that
Thank
that
you.
you've said it, you think it tastes like orange, all I can taste is fucking orange.
I think it does taste quite orangey, to be honest.
It can't be. It can't be.
I don't get the oranges.
Do you get a biscuit?
Do you know what I'm getting?
Biscuity?
Biscuity beer?
Biscuity, yeah.
No,
Seriously.
I don't think so.
I'm getting a biscuity. You're right. Biscuity bittery juice.
Biscuity,
Biscuity bittery juice.
This is a really
I
an
can't-
educated summary of
I know.
it.
I like the way that like everybody. You don't need to be a specific professional. Like this is what I taste. This is what I.
well
We're
said,
so
Jake.
adept at
Evidently not.
expressing ourselves here.
This is what you're tasting. This is what you get.
I
What you're
can't get
getting.
I can't get my head around like what that tastes like. I can't explain. It's like,
I can't explain. It's good
what is that? It's like,
Look, no matter how many sips I have, it doesn't taste like beer.
I honestly can't tell if I'm just thinking oranges or whether it's got a bit of a fucking orangey taste to it.
I think it has a bit of an orange.
Why did you say that? Like,
Because you said it, and
because
I
I
thought
said it
it
looked
before.
like Club Orange, and now I'm thinking of fucking
And I
orange.
think it tastes orangey.
Oh, I don't think. No, surely you can't.
Is it not orangey?
You know what? Look, it tastes. I'm gonna put another thought into it. Okay.
God forbid. Go on.
God forbid. It tastes like orangey boomers.
Ulmers.
Orange? No, it doesn't. No.
Fuck
no,
you.
you know what?
There's no sweetness to it. It's not sweet.
It's not sweet. It's a bit bitter.
I can see where Jake is coming from with that one.
This beer is a fucking enigma. I'll give you that, man. It's like fucking topping yourself up there, Darry. You obviously fucking like it.
No, just getting it all out there.
What?
Well,
No, it's like you get a lot of things from it, but
Oh, it's a weird one.
is it satisfaction though?
I don't know.
hold on a second.
It's all right. Put it that way.
It's interesting.
You guys don't drink wine, right?
I do, yeah.
I don't.
Have you ever had like homemade wine?
Come again?
Homemade, like where I'm from, we make our own wine.
Where are you from, George?
I'm Romanian.
Really?
I actually do recall having homemade wine at some point in the past. I can't remember when or where, but I do remember.
So like it
having homemade
resembles a lot of like the taste for me, like it resembles a lot with like homemade, kind of like almost wine, but not really.
It's murky as fuck. Look at
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's is it filtered? It doesn't say.
I wish I could express what the fuck that tastes like, but I'm not. I can't. I just haven't got
like the way I see it-
alcoholic vocabulary.
It's like it's a very unspecific taste. It doesn't taste like anything.
It's
It's like
definitely not unspecific, man. It's definitely something. It's like, can't quite.
It's like it's.
Put your taste buds on it.
Let me try and narrow
Chica,
this
you
down.
narrow it down for us,
Narrow
mate.
it down
You
to
do a
me.
job
So
there.
it's a bit of a fruity taste. I'll give you that. It tastes like some fruit, but we don't know what kind of fruit.
We suspect an orange. We
suspect
suspect an
an
orange
orange.
has been involved in this brewing process at some stage.
An orange riot.
Tastes like orangey, winey kind of taste.
Orangey wine.
Have you ever had orangey wine before?
Well, I do. I am now.
Interesting. Right. Would you like to elaborate any more on this interesting orangey wine tango that you've got on this, huh?
No, I am going to elaborate. It's pretty actually fucking smooth and easy to drink. It's like it's very, very cold. It's making a good impression in the glass.
It does.
A good impression on the glass.
In the glass.
What the fuck does that mean?
So it's like, it looks good in the glass. I'll drink it.
It looks good in the glass, so you'll drink it.
Are you coming out? I don't see you coming up with anything better.
Wait,
You just drink it. It's like,
it's fucking.
what is this? It's fucking dilemmas and everything.
Yeah, because it's kind of a bit of an enigma, like I said.
He did say that.
He did, yeah.
But he said it again now and he hasn't elaborated.
He did,
Listen to
yeah.
anything I say, George. Anything I say.
try not to.
Probably for good reason.
Thank you, Darren.
I'm not standing up for you. I'm just...
Just
So what is the
clarifying.
man who bought it? Okay, so walk us through the process of what went through your head when you saw
Okay,
it.
so I went into this store that we discussed a moment ago, and I saw Emerald fresh hop beer, and
I'm short.
I didn't think too much of it. Saw White Gypsy and the horse in the back and thought, all right.
Yeah.
And I went on to read, and as I read about being 100% Irish beer, the first and currently only one available for sale, I thought
That's some claim to make, though. Like, is that
it is.
really?
And to be honest, I actually wanted us to discuss that. I thought it was, I'm quite the patriot,
Like,
for seeing very Irish, I think,
Hold
I
on a
can't imagine
second,
that's
Darren.
the only craft beer that's brewed purely.
100% Irish.
Hold on a second. Out of all the beers that we tasted, well, just these ones still. When you look at the label, it doesn't say anything about the taste.
Well, it doesn't need to.
Well, it doesn't
Taste
need
big
it.
for
It
itself.
doesn't need to say chocolate, coffee, fucking oatmeal.
Hey, man, what the fuck? Like, it still isn't. What made you buy this, Darren?
What made me buy it was the fact that
I know what made you buy it.
it was the fact that it was 100%
Darren, I know
Irish beer.
what made you buy it.
Go on.
Emerald Tinsley.
It did cross my mind.
It did,
It
definitely.
did. But can I just say this, right? It said
No, you can't.
Well, I am going to, Gica.
Yeah, go on.
This bottle is a snapshot of where the Irish brewing industry stands.
No, hang on.
That
That's
comment
pretty
to me
pretentious
it
and
is very pretentious.
arrogant. It's like,
It is.
we are representing
We are basically
Irish
standing
brewing.
up and telling you where we are now.
Exactly.
With what is, I suppose, it's very flat. It's two colors. It's
Green.
It's transparent and it's a luminous green. So it's like now you see it, now you don't, right? And your man's basically signed off a little love letter at the end, right?
He's obviously, he loves himself.
And then
he loves his fucking beer.
He's gone. He centered that piece, right? And then he's got the 5% on either side. It's all a little bit too nicey in it.
Yeah, it is
They
a bit,
haven't really kind of said this is what we're about. They've kind of just gone, oh, we're 100% this. This is where the Irish brewing industry is. We're at it 20 years. This is what it was in September. They haven't really said what they were trying to do here with
Look,
this.
I
'cause
really-
it
I
is very
really-
different. And we kind of would have liked maybe for them to sum up what they were trying to do with this. Is it meant to be orange or we just? Is
The lads also named his fucking mates like it's with thanks to Oliver Hughes, Patter Garvey. Like it's like
all the lads had a part to play.
all
Do you know
his
what I mean?
mates. Like it's a bit
They were all
fucking.
trying it for weeks before we finished it. Do you know what I mean? We were all hammered down the brew house for ages before we got this out.
Look, I really like the shape of the bottle. I really like the shape of the bottle.
Yeah, it's like an old Guinness bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What? As in, if this would have, if
maybe
this
it used to be an old Guinness bottle, lads. Maybe it
Probably
was.
was.
if this had a different vintage looking wrapping on it, it would look as in it would sell a lot better. That's what I think.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't think
If it would have had like a
Well, like a
they
label.
sell a lot
A different
better.
label, yeah.
Gica, they're not worried about selling this stuff. They've only brewed it in September. And this is
okay,
probably the
sorry.
first batch of bottles they've ever made. So selling isn't an issue for these guys. They're around 20 years. They're sampling different
Oh my
things.
God,
And they're
they're
going to
so
be
like-
here for the next 20, apparently, according to the fucking bottle.
Well, they've given us. This is a focal point in Irish brewing history right here. Evidently,
Well, there you go.
The whole Irish
Emerald
brewing
fresh,
process.
Point to this.
Emerald fresh hot beer. So
The best thing about the word emerald, as Niall quite obviously pointed out
Just
earlier,
fill in it.
fill in it.
Tin
Evidently.
Lizzy.
Yeah.
They're capturing that spirit.
And to be honest, if someone, a member of Tin Lizzy, a living member, Brian Downey or Scott Gorham turned around to
I
you
like
and
the way
said,
Niall's nodding his head. It's like, yeah,
they kind
yeah,
of,
Scott
they
Gorham.
might say to
Lead
you right
guitar.
now,
Yeah, okay,
you know,
fine.
they might say this song was a snapshot of where, and you just go, no, it wasn't a snapshot of anything. That song was revolutionary. That
Down
song,
from the Glen came the marching men.
It's like if you guys are listening right now, it's like if you have
with their
anything
shields and
better,
their swords. So,
To fight the fight, they believe to you right.
yeah.
There you go.
you guys,
Overthrow the
you
overlords.
guys are way,
We've lost Gica.
you
Yeah.
guys are way too fucking patriotic for this shit.
We
It's
love
not-
a
it's
bit,
not
we
about
love
being
a bit of
patriotic.
Tin Lizzy.
a bit
I
of Tin
see
Lizzy.
Emerald Irish hot beer, 100% Irish, and I thought,
thought Tin
having
Lizzy.
this.
Having this.
Why don't
In
you-
memory
having
of filling it.
Why don't you guys go like crack a few bottles on fill in the statue on fucking
Break them over your head if you're not careful. If you
Steady
disrespect
on
Phil
now.
in it
Steady
again.
on, Gica.
Don't be
What are you-
disrespecting
what
an
are you
Irish
saying?
hero.
What?
Am I right?
Sorry, excuse me?
Don't disrespect
you
an
guys
Irish
have
hero.
Exactly.
shut the
One
fuck
of the Irish heroes.
One
Okay.
of the finest
Hey
Irish
man,
heroes.
I like his fucking music.
Name me two of your favorite songs by Phil in it.
Okay, boys are back in town and walking,
That was Tin Lizzy, actually. But okay.
yeah.
What?
And walking
dancing
what?
in the moonlight.
Oh, there he goes. Tin Lizzy as well.
Tin Lizzy. Why would Phil in it?
You
Like
know,
Johnny Phil in solo stuff?
No.
what? No,
Shame.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Old Town?
I'm fucking Romanian.
So I'm sure you a few Romanian fans.
What? No.
Everyone knows Old Town. You could at least name that
This
one.
boy is cracking up.
Can
Can we get back to the beer?
Sorry?
Can we get back to the beer?
I suppose we can. I was enjoying that though.
I'm sure you were.
There's a guitar over there. We can crack it out.
It's never too late. We can give you like a nice two-man acoustic rendition.
No,
of the
don't give
song.
me anything.
Fine.
That I gotta say that
You might-
pour is it's incredibly cloudy. It's very.
I was going to say that this bloody Romanian boy's cracking up.
Ah, this boy is broke down.
Anyway,
Yep.
safe to say that if I would go to the party and there wouldn't be anything else, and
And lads, we gotta stop fucking judging it on that. Go to a party and there's nothing else, so I'll drink this.
No.
Lads, if I go to a party and there's nothing else, I'll
That's
drink
not-
whatever the fuck
Yeah.
is there.
well, think about it. If you're not langered,
yeah.
would you
Well,
drink?
you'd have your own
I would drink
drinks.
anything. If I went to, I've done this before. God knows
Okay,
I've
thank
gone.
you, thank you.
God knows I've gone to parties at Easter and forgotten to buy fucking drink. It's been too fucking late. All the off licenses are closed, and I've gone, lads, I've no fucking drink. Take pity on me. Give me whatever the fuck's left, and I've drank piss the whole fucking night. I don't give a shit. I want to get langered.
Didn't taste like
nothing-
coffee though.
It's nothing to judge it by.
Thanks, Darren.
No problem.
I gotta tell you though, that fucking shite that you brought, Gica. If I would be wary and anxious about drinking that if there was nothing else to drink.
Look, can I ask you this, Niall? Right?
Yes, Darren, you can ask me.
You've
anything you
hosted a house party, right? And Gica has been working on quite late, right? And he shows up,
want. Yes.
and
Yeah,
there's
go
nothing
on.
left. Would you not? Would you be embarrassed to hand him one of those bottles of drink? If you went, Gica, look, we've got some drink. in the fridge. Don't worry
you're
about.
not,
don't
you're
worry
not
about
actually
picking
saying
up-
this,
I
are
would
you?
actually have to ring my mother and apologize to her and say, Mother, I've been a terrible son. I'm sorry to have to offer a fellow human being.
Your
This
mom would probably be like, "What the fuck are you talking? You're talking about like Martin?
Oh, no,
Niall,
she's a
Martin
raging
Thomas
fucking
Donahue,
alcoholic, man. She knows her drink.
Niall, Martin, Thomas, Donahue, Karen.
Thanks for giving my name out. My complete fucking. Do you want to give me a PPS number out on the fucking podcast as
Just
well?
give you a fucking
Yeah.
wallet or something.
George Dulame, Danielle.
George Pastorica.
What the?
No. He's married. He's married to Pastor Rica.
He's under the thumb.
Andrea Pastor Rica.
No, that name doesn't exist anymore.
He's under the thumb.
Now it's a Dulame. Dulame.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What does Dulame translate to in Romanian? Nothing.
It's so fucking
So
weird.
it's literally nothing.
It's so
You're
fucking.
nothing.
It's so fucking weird that it doesn't translate to anything.
Does your Fitzpatrick mean anything?
Let me put it to you this way: are there any other people with your name in this country?
Oh my god! Did you just fucking ask that fucking question?
Yeah.
Is there anybody in Ireland with the name Fitzpatrick?
I'll tell you what I do know about the Fitzes, right? Of all the Fitz names, Fitzpatrick is the only one that comes from an Irish, proper Irish ancestry. All the other Fitzes, it's kind of like the whole Anglo-Norman thing. Fitzwilliam, Fitzsimons, whatever.
Fitzsimon.
Fitzpatrick is the only one. That's
Fitzpatrick
proper
is a steadfast
true
Irish
and
name.
true.
There's a lot of Fitzpatricks, Gica.
A lot.
There's only one Dulame in Romania.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean there's only one Dulame in Romania? Is there one person in Romania called Dulame?
Is it your dad?
The Lord of Dulames. What do you mean there's only one person called
It's
Dulame?
just my family. That's it.
In the whole of Romania.
The whole of Romania?
Yeah.
There's only one Dulame?
Yeah.
You are King Dulame?
What? No. There's only
How
one.
would you possibly know this? In the
there so-
whole of Romania.
You sit on the Dulame
Alright.
throne.
Dude, how could you possibly know this? Like the phone book, duh.
Lama.
Well done.
Like,
Well done, Darren. I like it. Thank you.
Can I Google this?
Please.
How do you spell it?
How could you know this? Dulamia.
Romania.
Dulame. Christian Dulame.
Who the fuck is he?
So do you know him? He must
No,
be
I
in your
don't.
family. Well, there you go.
Go on.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Andy Dulame. Do you know Andy Dulame?
That's my cousin.
Fuck off.
I swear to God.
Fuck off. You're
What
making
about
this shit up.
Queen
No,
Elena?
I'm not.
You are making this shit up.
No,
man.
my
Come on.
godfather's name
You're
is...
fucking drunk, Gica. Go home.
My
Romania.
godfather, my godfather has the same name as I do.
but like,
And my godfather
As
is my
far as you-
is my dad's
Christian
brother.
Dulame.
you can keep going
What?
back and if,
I don't know.
hang on.
Go back
hang
and
on a
Christian.
second. Hang
I
on.
wanna see Christian.
Hang on a second.
There are 3 professionals named Christian Dulame in Romania.
Hang
You don't
on.
know a single one.
Hang on.
And you claim to be the only family.
Darren. Look,
I call
we
bullshit.
can all go back and eventually find the one single Dulame or Curran or Fitzpatrick. That doesn't mean, that you're the only fucking Dulame in the country.
There's love children.
I can
everywhere.
guarantee you there's fucking thousands upon thousands of Dulames.
How do you know? Well, who the fuck is this Christian dude?
Well, there you
There's
go.
3 of them.
Just
There's 3 of them.
Gica, look,
that
look
shit.
at this. I just Googled just Dulame Romania and I've already found somebody who you don't know.
Yeah.
So what does that do to you?
Why are you
Fucking
the
theory?
first one up
Click it.
there if you're
Click
the
it.
only person you
Which
know?
one? Which one do you want me to click?
The first one.
Because there's a few. Christian Dulame. Maybe we'll get a picture. He might have a ginger fucking face like you.
Operations manager.
Who the fuck is this dude?
Amway
Who
Romania
the
marketing.
fuck is this dude?
And there's someone in
We've got a few
Rectal,
people.
Lancaster, and there's somebody, 2 people. Well, they're the same person.
Must be the same person. No,
There's
wait.
only,
Can't be.
there's only 2 people over there with the.
Right. So there you go.
So you're wrong. So we can.
Andy's my cousin. I know that for a fact.
Hold on.
hold on.
We just image searched Dulame.
You know
So
her?
do you know her? Is she related
She's
to you?
my cousin.
You lying bastard. I can see it in your face.
She is ginger though.
She's kind of hot though.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking looking on the fucking wall? Hey, go on. Look for more. Dude.
Oh, here, this guy looks a bit like you. Oh, hang on. What's this one?
Who the fuck is that?
That's your one
It's
again.
your fucking sister.
That's Adriana.
What? You wish.
Anyway, enough Google searching Gica's
Enough
blood
Googling.
relatives.
Enough googling on oogling Gica's relatives. Getting back in sort of with what we originally set out the tone of this podcast to be,
Yes.
and that was drinking beers, right? Which we're trying to get through, and maybe let's revisit the taste of this beer. Have you got any other points to
Are
make?
you asking me have I finally figured out what this tastes like?
It's exactly what I'm asking you.
No
know,
fucking idea.
I got a soury taste.
A soury taste.
specific. Go on.
It's a nice. It's a good. Out of all the 3 of the night, it's the best tasting. I'll give you that, Darren. So there, I'll drink to that.
I don't quite agree with that, but it's okay.
I'm actually quite surprised at it saying that, to be honest.
No, it is. It is the smoothest. Like Niall's was good and fruity, but when compared to this,
I'm actually going to be honest and say You did say earlier on, Niall, going back to kind of some serious conversation, you did say earlier on that I was kind of a bit maybe one for sort of, say my own beer was the best. Or,
Yes.
I'm going to say this.
You're going to say, my beer is the best.
No, absolutely not. I couldn't fault your beer, and that's why I gave it a thumbs up. That's not the avenue I'm going. I don't want to. We're not nearing the end. We're not giving our final verdicts on it, but that's not the avenue I'm going down with this one. But your beer, enjoyed absolutely every drop. Couldn't possibly say middling because it would have been unfair. I would have been marking it for no apparent reason. But with this one, I'm not going to say I enjoy it all that much. It's nice-ish. That's about where it ends.
I think it's time.
If I were to compare, sorry to interrupt there, Noel.
Work away, George.
And the previous one is it was a good taste. The first 3, 4, let's say
I've seen the previous one, the
your beer,
DNA.
Your beer, yeah, the DNA. Like 3, 4 sips, proper sips were nice and delicious. But I wasn't looking forward to finishing the bottle.
I
wasn't. With this one, is like every single taste I have, it just goes like it's nice and fresh and soury and fruity, and it goes all the way in, and it doesn't it's not too much.
Well, let's vote. Let's put your thumbs where your mouth is. Not literally, lads.
Oh,
Don't be
I know
sucking
it.
your fucking thumbs.
Well,
Darren, it was your beer. You're first up.
well, lads, I'm gonna summarize it. I think it's a bit tangy, right? Without putting it specifically.
tangy is a good word, actually.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darren.
And I don't think tangy is something that you really want in a beer, right? So as you do, maybe you enjoy it sometimes, you don't enjoy it the next time, and so on and so forth. I'm only gone middle on this one, to be honest, because I don't think if I was in a pub and I was going to order a second drink, it wouldn't be this one. I kind of go.
Is it a
I'm
summery
going back
beer?
to normalize it a bit. What?
Nah.
Is it a summery beer?
Gica, I see you're a fan of summer.
Yeah,
right?
what's with the summary beer question? So I got it with my beer. It made sense, but with this
Yeah, you
one,
see, I thought it was just like a thing for your beer, but I just
Yeah,
think
but
it's
it's exactly
like
the same.
But
It's
no,
like
no,
combination.
but still, your beer had the summery label.
yeah, that's why you asked
wrapping.
it, surely. But
this
one
hasn't got a
doesn't-
summery label. This is anything but
But still,
summery. It's
when you think
fucking
about
ghoulish.
fruity, refreshing beer, you think about summer, don't you?
Fruity and
It's not
refreshing,
fresh
though,
and
is it?
refreshing.
It's tangy and a bit sort of. It's a cloudy
Okay,
beer.
okay,
It's like a
okay.
Tollener
It's,
that's tangy.
It's a
Okay,
middle
so-
thumbsy from Darren. Giga.
So
What's your
overall, you
opinion?
get you get a
It's
middle thumb.
gone middle.
Giga,
Middle
your,
thumb.
Your opinion.
I must say, I go for a thumbs up.
I thought he might.
Give us your reasons for that, please.
Thumbs up. I was looking forward to every single taste, and every single sip of it wasn't as boring as the previous. If I can actually say that.
Well, for me, it was equally. as
So
boring
I
as
was
the
like-
previous.
It was pretty good. Every single one was refreshing. Actually, it was as refreshing as the last one. So still.
Yeah?
Yeah, I loved it. I out of all the three, even mine.
And would you buy it
To be
again?
impartial.
If you went to a shop and saw
Oh, by the way, yeah.
Emerald
how much?
or fresh hop
How
beer,
much was it? How much? What's the price?
it
Thanks-
was.
thanks for the question, Darren. Sorry,
It
Niall.
was about $5.80 a bottle.
Oh, really? 580.
Come to think of
Oh,
it said
shit, that's-
70 and something on the 3 bottles. Yeah.
I like where you're coming from, and there was a very good question within. There was a very good timed question.
The standard question.
Yeah, but no, it's
that's
like
really pricey.
one.
No, very well timed.
Thank you. I'm
And
well known for my
and
good
why do
timing.
you say that?
Because 580, it doesn't matter how good it fucking tastes. 580 for a bottle of beer.
That's pricey, man.
No, but look, the reason why it is that you're talking about it's a big bottle.
No, that's actually, yeah.
Right.
When you think
Fair
about it,
point.
750. It's a big bottle.
750.
Fuck. That's 750?
70 mil. Sorry.
No, 500.
Is it? We gotta find this out because I thought it was 750. It doesn't fucking say in the bottle. That's weird.
It's well,
That's not 750. It's like 500, 520
it's
or something like that.
568 milliliters.
Where does it say that?
Down
No,
the
it's like
end.
you fill the pint.
I cannot see that anywhere.
It's down the end. 568. You got to hold it to the light.
Oh,
Boom.
on the very,
Right.
very bottom.
Yep. No, not the very bottom. The last ridge. Under the last ridge. If you just hold it into the light, you can see it in the glass. 568.
Okay, I'll believe you because I can't fucking see that. But yeah,
No, it's yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
fine.
568 milliliters. So look, what we're trying to get at here is it is a rather big bottle, right? And it's not in. I mean, the thing about you got to supposed to put it into context. You're talking about the previous 2 beers were both imported, and there's obviously charges for that. I'm not sure where the extra charges are for this.
100% fucking Irish.
It's 100, and
And
they've
yet-
made that explicitly clear.
And yet, it's the most expensive one.
We see the size of the bottle is gonna determine that, but
Yeah, I suppose so.
you know, I don't think you can really judge on price though. I think it does come down to more, did you enjoy it? Would you buy it again?
Mm.
I'll be honest, I didn't think it looked particularly nice, right? I didn't think, they didn't go all out on the packaging, the label and
No,
the
I
bottle.
certainly fucking didn't.
And I kind of thought that perhaps the taste would make up for that. It isn't the most enjoyable beer I've had. I wouldn't say it was as bad as Gica's.
Thanks, Darren.
That's not hard.
To put it away. But I do think Gica's was not great tasting, right?
No, it certainly wasn't.
This one
I'll
is
give you that.
okay tasting. And I thought Niall's was quite... I would say... I wouldn't say it was beautiful or great to drink or lovely to drink, because I think my taste buds were interfered with by having, let's be honest, Gica.
Your
Call a
taste
spade
buds-
a spade. My taste buds were recovering
They were-
from the
they-
shit
they
that
were-
you put them through.
They were fondled.
Thanks.
They were abused.
But I thought that your drink was a refreshing escape. And there was not one single mouthful that I didn't go, that was quite good.
In my opinion, the bottle's a great shape. Lovely.
It is.
Thank you, Niall.
The actual fucking print and stuff is a bit like, it's just there's no
It's
logo.
not too deep.
It's just fucking
exactly.
emerald.
It's not too detailed.
There's a white gypsy horse on it. A
That's
white
kinda
gypsy
cool.
horse.
No, it's not. It's nothing that like makes you remember it.
Yeah.
No.
I don't quite like the fucking.
Well, that's not the taste made. You remember it.
Yep.
I don't quite like the.
Fair point, but still, like when you look. Sorry to interrupt there, Niall. But when you look at the bottle, it's not something that you're like, okay, I remember that bottle. It sticks in
I
my
remember
mind.
the song Emerald. Down from the glen.
Kid the marching man.
Okay, and Niall, you were saying,
With the shields and the
Niall?
swords.
Niall,
Sorry,
you were
George.
saying before I rudely interrupted.
Yeah, I like the bottle shape. It's kind of cool. It's kind of old fashioned Guinnessy kind of thing. I can imagine some guy from the 70s in some black and white fucking picture from the Aran Islands cracking open a fucking bottle of this and necking it down while he
Necking it in
hoards
one.
some fucking
Gica,
sheep.
you'd have loved a man like you could have, you could have drink offs every night.
I don't like there's no logo to talk about. It's just fucking emerald fresh hop beer. In some
It was
kind of font.
It's kind of like there's no airs and graces about it. Bang,
It's just
this is
stunning.
what it is. But I expected a better taste.
I
as a
don't like
result.
the text. It's like very kind of we're fucking the best. We represent the Irish fucking brewing industry.
Yeah, it was
Fuck
a
off,
bit.
lads,
it was
come
a
on.
bit
for such a good, for
And then he
such a,
thanks all his fucking mates.
for such a good, for
Thanks
such
for
a
trying
big
it, lads.
statement.
There were some great nights down the local.
For such a big statement, they could have made something a bit more memorable apart from the taste.
Okay, so the bottle's all right. When I poured it, I couldn't believe how cloudy it looked. But in
point.
saying that, it's kind of
Reminiscent of an average day in Ireland.
yeah, that's true. That's why it's so fucking Irish. It's fucking cloudy. When I look at it, it's kind of I look at what is that floating around? I've just seen some weird shit floating around in it. It's cloudy and it's kind of murky and it's a bit. It's like Irish weather.
It is.
It's
It's very like Irish weather. But no, in terms of taste,
It's murky, but it kind of looks cool because kind of kind of club orange, kind of
taste.
orangey color off it, amber, and the taste. It's not doing anything for me. It's like I can't quite describe it.
Do you know what it
It's-
tastes like for me at this stage? It could be the drink talking. It tastes a bit like a Barocca.
Hang on, you're coming off a fucking man flu. Maybe you're just fucking tasting
Maybe,
the-
but to be honest, when you get to the end of a Barocca,
look at lads.
and that's exactly what this tastes
Barocca
like.
boost, yeah. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's like an orangey.
Okay,
vibe.
so
Has it got an orangey vibe?
so we clear this. So we clear this off, right? Thumbs, Darren. You're saying
Giga
What did I say?
you said it.
You said
I said
middly.
middle.
Yeah, I'm fairly.
Giga gave us a thumbs up.
I'm going thumbs up.
I'm giving it a middly as well.
I think that's,
Middle as well,
I
yeah?
think that's fair.
It's fair
So
enough. I think.
apparently, according to the thumbs system,
Thumb system
your beer is the best, Niall.
first. Darren's a second. And yours is this disgraceful fucking last. It's absolutely
So why is this
disgraceful.
disgraceful fucking shitty beer that
It's-
never existed on the planet Earth?
Oh no, it existed. We
Unfortunately,
can
it
both
existed.
confess that it definitely existed.
Well,
and we wish it didn't.
For whoever brewed that beer,
Founders.
Founders.
In Michigan.
founders. We think the three of us
Enders.
in our
Should make an end the whole thing right now. Enders.
so the three of us in not such of a professional opinion.
It's very professional.
Well, it is. No,
We've tried
let's say
3
it's-
beers and we're giving Founders their last place. They founded nothing right
Look,
there.
and
they
today-
may
and-
return in the Brewskies podcast. They may return.
We hope that you return and give
And
us
redeem them.
you give us your feedback on our beer tasting.
Like if by any fucking small fucking chance, and I'm talking it's a minuscule chance.
It is minuscule.
If if somebody from Founders Beer Company is listening, send us some fucking beers. Send us some good
Show
beers.
us what you can do. Show us what you can do.
Brewskiespodcast@gmail.com. Send us some fucking free beers. We'll fucking review it.
Just send three. One each.
Three is all we need. Well, 6, 2 each.
I don't even know.
Just in case you're wrong in the first.
You know
bottle.
something? I think they should just send us one. If it's good enough, they'll only need one.
Fair enough.
One each.
Fair enough.
We'll sample
Exactly.
the beers, and if founders have founded something pretty special, we will be the judge of that.
And look, if anybody wants to send us beer, send it. If it's in a kind of illegitimate packet and it's a bit weird looking, Gica will taste it and it's good. And
You know what? Yeah, fair enough.
It should be something we can verify online. Let's be
honest.
let's be real.
But if you want to poison us, go for it.
Has to be like some kind of FDA approved or something.
Look, if you've got a real beer that we can verify as being real online somewhere, that is not a website that you generated 24 hours before, we will try the beer.
I'd be very surprised if your beer was fucking FDA approved. Very fucking surprised.
It's certainly not approved by me or Niall anyway.
Ain't
Thumbs ain't
approved by
approved that
Brewskies.
Are you guys FDA reps?
Damn right we
Maybe
are.
someday.
When it comes to beers, we fucking are. We're
Anyway,
the fucking authority on
point
beers,
is, guys, we're like open to beer tasting. So whatever you have, if you want to send it to us,
If this one listener has links anywhere,
Listen, if you're still listening at this stage, fair fucking play to you. Mail us. We'll send you some shit. Well,
Exactly.
I will genuinely send you some shit. No, I don't mean genuinely.
men of our word,
Literally shit.
our word.
I'll send you some good stuff though.
Men
the
of our
fact that
word.
you've said that you'll send them shit, if I was that person listening, knowing you like I do, I'd be scared.
If I was me, I would mail me.
That's great advertising there, Darren.
I know, yeah.
Listen,
No,
lads,
look,
it's time to wrap up.
It probably is time to wrap up. No,
I think we should
with
a good cheer. Was it?
a good cheer. Yeah, we've got a tiny bit of this drink left. So
So do I. Are we gonna ring in? It's gonna be the last one until, let's say, at some stage in January.
yes,
Right. We'll
So,
be back in January with 3 new beers.
shall we say?
Jakey, we should hope that you don't disgrace yourself again.
I'm gonna say
The pressure's on Gica for the next podcast.
pressure is.
I think me and Darren kind of we.
Yeah, kudos, mate.
We
It's
proved
well done.
ourselves.
you guys got to realize this has just been our opinion. As in,
But that's the whole fucking point of the podcast, you know.
Jake, if I gave my dog, a random dog in the street, like you gave us, they'd fucking shit in the fucking bowl before they drink it.
Yeah,
There's no
whatever.
way they'd have it.
And it wouldn't even
whatever,
be
Darren.
normal shit.
They don't have to just
Here, lads,
discuss it.
let's cheer and say Happy
let's
New
cheers to
Year.
that. Happy New Year.
See you in 2015.
See you in
See you
2015.
I'll
It's been great.
Listener, I'll see you as well.
Listener, look, if anyone has stuck around this long,
Yes. First of all,
thanks
very fucking
very
play
much.
to you.
And we hope that maybe you'll tell at least maybe even one person that we'll have 2 on the next episode. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
To at least say we've got 2 people listening the next time we
That'd
listen.
be
in.
amazing.
But if
Oh.
it's just one, it's just one.
Thanks for listening.
Please listen again.
Even if you're like a half a person, like a midget, just let us know.
What?
Well, come on.
We'll send you.
I'll take a midget.
You know what? You're the tallest out of all of us.
Yeah, I'll take a midget. That's what I'm saying.
Guys, thanks for
I
listening.
don't think midget is the.
We'll
is
see you in the
is
next year.
appropriate term to use.
What's the proper term?
Small
Dwarf
person, little
We'll
person.
see you in the next year. We hope you send us your beer, and
Just send a little email.
We'll be back in January with 3 beers. All right, lads.
so all right,
Cheers.
cheers again.
Well done.
Thanks a lot, and
Bye.
Bye.
See yous.
Cheers.
Bye bye.